dope, 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 dope.
Tier 100 meadows on fire. Your defense is terrified.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this in this track. Okay. Oh, and then it just dead stops. All right, thanks, Defcon. Appreciate that. I guess I'll just hard cut into all clued up, should I? All right. Wave! Or go left, 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 left. Go to the right, 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 right. That would also work as well. Good evening, folks, and welcome to Quiz Night on a Wednesday. Hope you're all doing very well out there this wonderful evening. I'm in a bit of a Euro mode tonight, clearly, from watching the first episode on Nebula of the Schengen Showdown of Jetlag the Game Show. It is a good start. It's definitely a good start to this season, especially with Tom Scott in it. I've been looking forward to seeing Tom Scott play some proper jet lag, not just sort of like jet lag light and that kind of thing, but actual jet lag. Yes, first episode of the new season is out on Nebula today, so if you have the access to Nebula, go and watch it now. If you don't, then it'll be on YouTube next week. But yeah, it's a good opening episode. You'll have to clear out an entire hour to watch it. The opening episode is 1 hour long, but definitely is a great episode to start with, and yeah, it's definitely very Tom Scott. Yeah, Tom Scott hasn't really changed any sort of aspect of his personality for the game. It is very much a Tom Scott game that you're going to be seeing from Jetlag Game Show here for the Schengen Showdown. No, but what they are doing this time, Chrono, is doing claiming countries within the Eurozone, or the Schengen area, basically. Connor, hello. Or the text-to-speech doesn't want to work, apparently. Or is it going to come through later? Nope. TTS is just going to say no. But I will say it instead. Insert obligatory Ash Wednesday puns. Also 71 months. I didn't even know it was Ash Wednesday. I didn't even know yesterday was Pancake Tuesday. It all just kind of disappeared.
Why did the jet lag go to the art museum? It wanted to see some timeless masterpieces.
I wanted to see some timeless masterpieces. Apparently CTS said okay on that one, though, for some reason. But anyway, thank you for the 71 months, Connor, and thank you for the 29 months there, Danny. Appreciate that as well. But yeah, first episode of the new season has started. It's a great start to the season, and is going to pave the way for shenanigans to occur much later down the season, I imagine. Shenanigans to occur. And we've got Marcini.
Happy Ash Wednesday! 7 months of subbing and playing. I hope my pack will be fun for everybody. I'm so excited.
You're so excited. Thank you very much for that 7 months there, Marcini. Appreciate that. And yes, we're going to be opening up tonight's game with an all clued up written by Marcini. We will be playing a slightly curtailed version, so we're only going to play 4 puzzles in the main game, but a bonus at the end. But we're still going to be playing an all clued up edition. We will be looking for 3 pairs to come and play. Looking at it right now, I think we know exactly who it's going to be because everybody else has currently marked themselves as absent and just wants to play the audience game. So it may be already predicting who's going to be showing up this evening in the hot seat, but we will see if anybody else would like to make a challenge to that instead. Surprised you haven't. Well, actually, Chrono, the game they're playing is essentially an adapted version of one they already did in the States. They did Capture the States, where they had to go to the state capital and then do a challenge, essentially, to claim that state. This is that, but with European countries, European nations, and micronations as well. But with an additional twist on top of that, which they do say in the teaser trailer, which is when you go to the country and you wish to lock it down, you have one attempt at a challenge that you will see for the first time when you actually go to that particular country, and the challenge is styled for each of the countries as well. It's the first time, the first season that they've done, where none of the three main lads, as Tom Scott calls them, lads in the jet lag crew, they haven't actually seen the challenge content at all. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what the challenges are. They haven't written them this time. It always used to be that I think Adam Chase and Ben Doyle would be the ones that kind of curate the game, create the game, design it, play test it a bit, so they have a kind of insider knowledge. That's why they tend to do a bit better than Sam does, because Sam just goes, design games and then present them to me and we'll just do it. This time it's not them, it's another part of their production crew, Amy, has actually done all of the challenges, so none of them know what they're about to face when they go to the country to try and claim them, which is really interesting. And some of the challenges they've already come up with are pretty good and pretty tasty, and the consequences of said challenges are also very interesting at the end of episode number 1. I'm not going to say anything, obviously, to avoid spoilers, but when you do get around to seeing the first episode, you'll know what I mean by consequences of the particular challenges as well. And of course, Deutsche Bahn, that's always a consequence. They already run straight into Deutsche Bahn at a certain point in the episode, so there's a little hint as to where they might be going. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, and it's definitely a good start to the season. I look forward to see how it all plays out in the fullness of time, and see how much more Tom Scott can do. But beside all that, yes, Genius Games also managed to get not necessarily a date, but certainly a window in time as to when it will actually be broadcast on ITV. It is happening sometime in Q2 of this year. When exactly, we don't know, though some astute people are saying probably going to be on the coattails of Devil's Game instead. So it might be, yeah, they're released, I wouldn't say simultaneously, but certainly following on from, though of course, Devil's Plan, not Devil's Game, Devil's Plan, they could sort of just, bulk upload everything in one go if they really wanted to. Whereas, yeah, with TV, they want to strip it out a little, though. I think the last plan they talked about, the Genius Game, was that it was going to be stripped across 2 weeks or something like that. I can't remember if that's still the plan or not. But anyway, it's a thing we're definitely looking forward to because, well, it's Genius Game, but in the UK. And are they actually going to make a good show of it? And will it get a second running? I hope it really does. But we've got to see the first running to start with. So we will see how it goes. But yeah, sometime in Q2 is when the Genius Game UK is due to be broadcast. And Aaron with the quads.
4 Twitch babies.
4 Twitch babies, the quadruplets are in. Thank you very much for the 36 months resub there, Oren. Immense support from you. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well this Wednesday. So yes, tonight we've got All Clued Up, written by Marcini, and then later on we've got a game of Wipeout with boards written by JPB, Shadowmane, and myself as well. I decided to concoct a board and just sort of throw it into the mix for today because I felt like putting something in, and I hope you enjoy the board as well. I do hope you enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoy everything tonight, honestly. some good content in tonight's editions of all of the games. And Twitch is trying to get me to gift 1 sub for reward, but I already gifted Topper. I already gifted Topper some subs as part of the Doots draw from the last season. So I don't know why Twitch is being that pedantic at me. Clearly I missed the hype train earlier on with my gifted sub. Either way. I'm not going to do much right now, but if you want to do some more hype train activation, then yes, feel free to support your channel here. How dare you not gift others? I know, right, Topper? But yeah, definitely looking forward to Genius Game happening sometime soon, and also looking forward to all of the jet lag season that's coming forward as well. Yeah, that's kind of what's on the horizon, though of course I'm really looking forward to...
Cheer 100 Choo Choo.
Choo Choo, thank you for the 100 bits there, Puzzan, adding to the hype train there. What I'm really looking forward to is on Friday, when we get the first edition on stream for Who Dares Wins. I'm really looking forward to see how that all plays out. There's still little bits and bobs I have to do, so we'll be filling that in on Thursday. But hopefully it should be all sorted.
Somebody say 1 more sub.
1 more sub, says Paulister. 17 months. Thank you very much for that, Paulister. Appreciate that. Also adding to the hype train as well. But yeah, Who Dares Wins. Really looking forward to seeing how that plays out. And sort of the first winner stays on kind of format that I have around these parts. We don't really have any of those. So it'd be nice to see how that all shakes out as well. Matt gifting out 5 subs there to add to the hype train even, extending it into the 3rd level now. Those gifted subs going out to the CEO of Stupid Questions. Okay, that's a very specific name. CEO of Stupid Questions. Okay. Clayton, high electrical temperature, solar Espion, and it's Nessa. That's a collection of letters rearranged to form a word. Thank you very much for those 5 gifted subs there, Matt. Appreciate all of the support. So Plas is that score. Here's the thing. Here is the thing, Score. I got stuck into a world of watching Greggle's pilots episodes again, because obviously Bob got to see Greggle's in London last week on the day after I was there, and yeah, I just decided to just go browsing through that again, and I ended up browsing through Hold On To Your Seat, obviously the UK pilot edition of that, and then ended up watching the first 040 edition of Tout le monde reprendre sa place, and I really like it. I really do kind of like it. So you know, it's am I really going to do some Plas at some point? Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I really like it. That was the thing I noticed about that edition as well, is that they sing the bloody Tout le monde reprendre sa place. Sorry, yes, hold on to your seat. Well, they do that on the original with Saplas. They point on the Saplas, so you know they're just following the same formula, just with the English name. That's all. Though I don't think they don't do that particular quote anymore with the 040 edition. They just do it as part of the opening song. They'll just point to Saplas when it says Saplas. So yeah, it's yeah, I really like it. I do really like the graphics for the modern edition of Saplas as well, though I know that those would be incredibly difficult to replicate in Unity.
Time shock!
Because of all of the, like, you know, the paint explosion effects are just... You have to do those as videos. You couldn't do those as particle effects reasonably, which means there's going to be videos everywhere, and that's going to be a lot of money to get that. But anyway, thank you very much, Jasons. Time shock. There you go, for the 56-month resub. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today, Jasons. Welcome on into the stream. Right, I think we should get this game underway. How many do we have in potentially for picking? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 up for picking here. So we do have a bit of variability rather than a guarantee of who's going to be in the game tonight. Though Oren has decided to leave, so we're going to be down to 8. So 2 people are going to miss out in tonight's edition from the looks of things. But everyone will be able to play in the audience either way. So, shall we find out who's in the hot seat for tonight's edition? I think we shall. Tonight we've got Mr. Bendigo, Connor, Matt, Hex, Ralph and Puzzle Dan. So if you 6 could please make your way to the studio, go to the green room and we'll get you all sorted there and bring you into the studio proper. I also need to make sure I update my screen share settings because I was screen sharing something different the other day and obviously different settings are going to be different. Much like I forgot to do it earlier, says now fair enough. But yes, you're more than welcome to play the audience game. I think everyone here has already played the game before. Hello there, Toshi. I just noticed you joining the game as well. I hope you're doing well. I think you're familiar with the game. If not, it's easy. It's like Wheel of Fortune, solve the puzzle. It's as simple as that. Everybody else here knows the rules right now. If you are watching and lurking right now, though, and you aren't familiar, then yeah, it is just as simple as Wheel of Fortune. If you've heard of that game, there's a big puzzle to solve. You just need to solve the puzzle. Whisper your answers to Quizbot 3000, and the quicker you solve, the more points you get. It is as simple as that. Yeah, that's one massive quote that I typoed. All right, okay. We've got 5 in the green room right now. Who are we waiting on? We are waiting on a Matt the Ref, I think. Be there in 2 minutes. Fair enough. I will hold the fort then for a couple of minutes' time. And there goes the hype train there. Thank you very much for all of the support in the hype train. In that support there. I suppose also talking about support, Ben's stream on Saturday. That was a lot of fun. That and. Congratulations on all the support, all the donations to the charity there to Special Effect. That's going to make a big difference. And I think we did hit the 1,000 mark, so that means me and Ben are going to have to do some other stream shenanigans at some point where I go and stream on his side of things and he streams on my side of things, whether or not it's on a particular day or not. But yeah, we'll need to figure that out at some point. But congratulations, Ben, on a very, very, very successful stream. Did it run to time? No. But I think it was half expected. Though it didn't run that badly off the schedule, honestly. There's certainly been worse cases, but it did go a little bit off schedule. But it was fine. It was absolutely fine. I enjoyed my time on the mole. I was so close. So close to winning in the mole. It was all about question number 4. Had I gotten that right, then I was a dead cert on the final question because I knew about the Stanley Milgram experiment, so I would have gotten that right. Bob got it right. It was all about question number 5. So yeah, I really shouldn't have made a mess of that particular question. But hey ho, it's the best performance I've had in the mole. Getting up to the final though. Already. All right. Well, what I'll do then is I'll get you to all filter in while I roll the titles then. So let's do that. Whoa. There we go. Wave!
Waving. Still waving. Who's not waving?
And we've got
Keep waving. I've now got RSI.
Nice.
Okay, don't worry. You can now stop waving. You're all good. Toshi, I do have big news out. Finally going on a trip to Japan before the middle of the year. Lovely, Toshi. Before the middle of the year. Oh, it might be a bit warm then. Well, actually, if you're not going into the middle of summer, then you're fine. If it's just before, then you might be all right. But yeah, that's cool. That is really cool, Toshi. I hope you do enjoy your time in Japan. Send me DM on what your plans are and whether or not you're following like abroad in Japan advice and things like that. Go to Lost Bar maybe. I don't know. Just before Monsusi. Let's hope. But yeah, that's really cool. I would like to go to Japan again at some point, but it's just finding the money and finding the time to do so. But But yeah, we definitely look forward to doing that again. Send pictures. Fantastic, Toshi. Look forward to it. Enjoy your time. Right, we've got our players in the studio here tonight. Let's go down the line. We'll start off with podium number 1. We've got Mr. Vertigo and Puzzle Dan. So, good evening, Mr. Vertigo. How you doing?
Good evening, Ash. Not too bad, thank you.
Welcome on in. I'm trying to think now. What number appearance is this now on All Cleared Up for you?
Well, it has been a while since I've been on here, actually.
That's very true.
So...
That is true, yes. But yes, welcome on in. Are you looking forward to tonight's edition written by Marcini?
Yep, very looking forward to it, yep.
Oh, well, wish you the best of luck alongside Puzzle Dan, also a frequent visitor to the hot seat game of this as well. How are you doing, Puzzle Dan?
I usually am a frequent visitor. Not for a while, though. I haven't been here a while, so, you know.
Well, there we go, Mr. Vertigo,
We'll
Puzzle Dan. Yeah, they are frequent visitors, but have made a little bit of a holiday from the game, but now back in the hot seat and trying to take down the big prize tonight. Do you think, as a duo, you can do that tonight, Puzzle Dan?
I've only won once, but I think with Mr. Virgo by my side, we might be doing well tonight. But let's lower our expectations now, shall we?
No pressure.
Lower our expectations from our good friend Tipster there. But I wish you two the best of luck in tonight's game. On podium number 2, though, we've got Connor and Hex. Connor, good evening to you. How are you doing?
Good evening, Ash. I'm doing well. How about you?
Yeah, very good indeed. Now, I must stress, this isn't exactly Wheel of Fortune. I know how much you love your Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
This isn't exactly that game. Though, you know, there's a big keyboard in the way, unfortunately, rather than a big wheel. I hope that's okay for you.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm still solving word puzzles. I'm still solving the old word puzzles.
Exactly.
So...
It's basically the same game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're looking forward to tonight's game?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what our game writer has in store for us.
Well, we will
Let's get
see.
Over that keyboard.
We will see in a moment. And along with you, we've got Hex. Good evening, Hex. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing such a good job. What's your name again? Ash.
Wow, really? You come to my stream, you don't know my name. All right, okay, I don't know about this. Anyway, welcome on, Hex. I think this is your first time playing All Clued Up in the hot seat?
Yes, this is my first time playing this in the hot seat. Yes.
Well, welcome on in. And well, you've got Connor, who's very good with the word puzzles here. So do you think as a duo you're going to do well tonight?
I consider myself a ball and chain, but let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Well, I wish you two the best of luck in tonight's game. And on podium number 3, we've got Matt and Ralph. Matt, good evening to you. How you doing?
Hey. Hey, Ash. Hex, it could have been worse. I've called Ash Ben before on stream, so you're all right.
Well, the thing is, if you don't know the name, you can't make that mistake, I suppose. But
I
yeah,
haven't got the excuse. I've been around for what, 68 months?
It's a few months, certainly. Just
Ash,
6 years and a bit. Yeah, doing very well. Thank you very much, Matt. Are you looking forward to tonight's game?
Looking forward to tonight. Looking forward to it. I say I'm a regular visitor to the podium, but unlike everyone else, not won yet. Not even got to the final bit. So that's the thing to do.
That is indeed a thing to do. Well, we'll see if that can happen, because alongside you do have a very strong competitor in the form of Ralph. Good evening, Ralph. How you doing?
Evening.
Welcome to the game. Do you think as a duo with Matt you're going to do well tonight?
I think we'd make a pretty good duo.
All right. Well, I think with that all said, I think we'll get this game underway and wish you all the best of luck alongside Miss Vertigo, Pozdan, Connor, Hex, and everybody in the audience. Now, I will again remind you that this is going to be a slightly shortened edition of All Clued Up. Instead of there being 6 puzzles, there will be just the 4 puzzles. So you'll each get to face 2 puzzles tonight, one at the 100 value and one at the 200 value. If you're trying to extend your strategy, to the back end, then you're not going to be able to, because it's going to be a slightly curtailed game. Oh, I'm getting my voice doubled through Connor.
Oh, thank God.
But yes, I hope you all enjoy it. either way, and wish you all the best of luck. Let's start off with puzzle number 1. We've got Mr. Vertigo, we've got Connor, and we've got Matt, the ref, stepping up to the podium for this puzzle. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words long. Don't know why my game screen isn't working right. There it is. Is that right? That looks about right. I don't know why it's not showing the right number of letters. What's that? Apparently I don't know how to code, is the answer. Why is that not working? Try C. There we go. Try D. That's definitely not right. Hang on, that's not right. What's gone on there? B?
Giving us so much hope here, Ash.
I know, right? That looks more reasonable. Okay, I think we're all good. I'm just trying to update my reference sheet for this. Either way, if you're all ready, you will need to get your Whisper windows ready to Quizbot 3000 to buzz in. It's exclamation marks 2, 3, 4, or 5 of them in a single message to buzz in. I know I do need to update this to Hackbox post haste, but we're going to continue on with the old tech that we've got. If you three are ready, good luck. Here comes your first clue coming in. It is 8 letters long. R H O B S. Hello, Matt.
Brothers.
Yes, brothers indeed is the correct response to that first clue. So you get the first look at the keyboard. So let's light some letters up. And there is the selection available. Now, do note that the star is currently illuminated, meaning there could be one or more punctuation symbols somewhere in the puzzle that we have yet to reveal. Though, of course, one of these doesn't belong. It is known as the stinger.
Oh, it's the stinger.
You do not want to hit that because that will end your turn prematurely. Matt, what would you like?
I'd like all the letters, please.
Well, I'm afraid I can't give you all of the letters, but you can certainly pick up to 2.
Oh, okay. Can I have A for Alpha, please?
Let's start off with A. Try the any key. Where's the any key? I have no any key.
Okay.
Good selection, though. 5 A's in the puzzle, and all the vowels pay the same as consonants in this game. And your second pick.
Chat, should I go for that letter? Should I do it? Let's see what the chat says.
The chat says only was incorrect. Try another guess.
Yeah.
Oh, sod it. S for Sierra.
Okay.
If this is the stinger, this is going to hurt.
Oh no, there's an S there, and only a singular S there. Boo, says Topper. Boo, boo. Making use of his VIP status there. Your clue so far is brothers. For 600, can you solve?
Asa.
It is not that, I'm afraid. But you're close. We will continue on to clue number 2. 6 letters long in this one. W, I, E, J. Oh, Vertigo.
Jewish.
Yes, Jewish is correct for 100. Welcome to the game. And you now get to have a look at the keyboard.
Let's go for the O, please.
Go for the O.
Ooh.
No!
Oh, no.
You found the stinger, means you can't make a guess right now. We end your turn prematurely, but there is only the one stinger in this, so all the other letters and keys are valid. But we go back to the buzzers for clue number 3, and this is 10 letters long. T, I, S, G, M, N, I, Connor.
Immigrants.
Immigrants is correct, and evening it all out there, 100 apiece. Now, Connor, we've gotten rid of the stinger. Everything is good here.
Let's go for the star.
All right. Try and add some punctuation. Oh, yeah. Sneaky commas and an ampersand in there just to make it really difficult. 3 punctuation symbols in total. Remember, audience, you will need to include those in your response as a message to QuizBot 3000 for it to be deemed valid. And your second pick there, Connor.
Let's go for the R.
And Romeo. Yeah, 5 R's in the puzzle. So your clues are brothers, Jewish, and immigrants. For 1,400, can you solve?
I cannot.
Okay, we're halfway through. 3 more clues to go. And let's continue on. Mark is the first to solve in the audience. Congratulations, Mark, getting the bonus on top as well. Let's continue on to clue number 4. We're looking at 8 letters long for this one. R, E, O, D, S, F. Matt.
Fooders?
No, back on the buzzers. You. It's Vertigo.
Founders.
Founders is correct. Yes, for another 200 to you, and you get to have a look at the keyboard to add 2 letters.
The T, please.
T, of which there's just the one, and your second pick.
E, please.
Surely a bit more with the E. 2 E's in total. Topper finding the puzzle solved there. Well done to you, Topper. Miss Vertigo, your clues are brothers, Jewish, immigrants, and founders. For 1,700, can you solve?
No, I can't.
Okay. Toshi also getting a solve in the audience for 1,000. Congratulations to you. We move on to clue number 5. It's a bit of a biggie clue, this one. 2 words. 6-8. I, U, P, I, O, S. Oh, Matt.
Motion pictures.
It is motion pictures. Methinks you might know what the answer is here. 100 added to your total. Can you maximise the pot? Add 2 letters, please.
Can I have B for Bravo, please?
Let's see what we can do for you. There is a singular B. And pick number 2.
Oh. W, please.
W. Rare choice. But it is therefore a singular W. Your clues are brothers, Jewish, immigrants, founders, and motion pictures. For 1,900, can you solve?
No, I'm not going to attempt it. Not yet.
Okay, we're going to the final clue then. Final clue coming up is short at 6 letters long. Y, N. Oh, Connor.
Bloody hell.
Oh, no, too early. Oh, no.
No, back on the buzzers. P, O. Mr. Vertigo.
I thought I'd know it when it came up.
No, back on the buzzers. M. Matt.
Eponym?
Eponym is correct. You get to add the final 2 letters to the puzzle and have a free guess. What would you like to add?
Can I have a C, please?
Sure. There is a C.
Oh.
And your final pick? Danny,
please.
join the room for... Oh, I'll need to put the bloody room code up for that, won't I? J, was that, sorry?
Yes, J, please.
There you go. Can't even remember what the room code is right now. But there was one J. Your clues are brothers, Jewish, immigrants, founders, motion pictures, and eponym. For 2,100, can you solve?
Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack Warner.
Is correct!
Well done.
Are those the letters, Topper? Thank you very much for that. Let me do my reminder.
I've never cracked a puzzle before.
Well, there we go. You have done
Nice.
so now.
Nice.
Room code reminder. Let's turn that guy on. Ah! and put the letters in. P, H, V, and J. This is what I get for running on old tech, you see. There you go. But yes, these are the four Warner Brothers that formed the Warner Brothers, the motion picture company. Not Yakko, Wacko, and Dot Warner. Those are the Warner Brothers and sister in the Animaniacs, but you know what I mean. These are the actual Warner Brothers. But well done, Matt. Getting the solve 2,100 brings you up to 2,400 with Ralph. Mr. Versic and Puzzle Dan on 200. Connor and Hex on 100 at the end of puzzle number 1.
What the?
Huh?
I did not know I could do that. Apparently, the keyboard is still active at this point.
Okay.
Let me see what happens. Let me add the end to the puzzle. Why not? Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, I hope that I haven't balked it. We'll see in a moment. I haven't seen that happen before. But when we go, I think we're okay because we have gone over to the audience leaderboard. I do need to give Danny their badge though, unless of course they want to be like Ape was the other day and decided not to show their score bar. But there you go, Danny. Have a score bar, and if you want it anonymizing, then tell me and I'll anonymize it. Yeah, that's definitely a first for me. Anyway, that's puzzle number 1 down. Let's continue on to puzzle 2. This one is 6 words long. Yes, Hex?
How do you buzz in again?
So you'll need to get a whisper window to Quizbot 3000 over on Twitch. And
Close my window. Let me open that again.
Yep. And you will then need to, when you want to buzz in, use a message with exclamation marks in, at least 2, for reasons best described by previous me. But yeah. 2, 3, 4, or 5 exclamation marks in a single message will count as a buzz, sending that to Quizbot 3000. And if you're the first...
Just the exclamation marks, right?
Yeah, just the exclamation marks, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, 6 words in this puzzle. It is Puzzle Dan, Hex, and Ralph stepping up to the podiums. And your first clue coming in is... Well, it's 2 words, actually. 4, 5. Good luck. O, L, W, N, W, E, K, Ralph.
Well known.
Well known to you on knowing that clue there for 100. And you get the first look at the keyboard. So, let's have a look. Again, nice selection of letters available. Punctuation, if you think there's going to be some punctuation. The star, if you think there's some punctuation available in the puzzle. But of course, there is one stinger.
Oh, it's the stinger.
Avoid it at all costs. What would you like, Ralph?
T.
Starting off with nice common consonant, T. Well, that's the first letter. That's a good way to start, I suppose. Second letter?
E.
And an E. Hopefully a common vowel. What's the third letter? And a few others. 5 E's in total in the puzzle. So your clue so far is well known. I mean, that doesn't really help you, I suppose, but for 600, can you solve?
It's not well known at all.
Well, let's see if the other clues can jog your memory a little here. Let's continue on to clue number 2. Quite a biggie at 13 letters long. Thank you for the follow there, Dragon Beast. Appreciate the follow. Hope you're doing well. O, H, S, Y, A, L, C, G, I. Puzzle Dan.
Physiological. There we go. Get my tongue around that.
Just say it once more.
Physiological?
I'll give it to you. Physiological is the correct way to say that. I'll give it to you.
It's hard to get your tongue around that, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. 100 to you, and you get the first look at the keyboard. Well, you get a second look at the keyboard, but the first time you're looking at the keyboard here. What would you like?
Can I take the star, please, Ash?
Well, let's see. Punctuation, anybody? Yeah, another sneaky comma in there in the penultimate word number 5 of 6. And pick number 2.
Let's take the safety H.
The safety H. Proper Wheel After Dark technology there, yeah. And there is one, unfortunately, doesn't really help you. The clues are well known and physiological. For 800, Puzzle Dan, can you solve?
I don't know it. There you go. Definitely that.
Mark does know it, though. Getting the solve right quick on that. Thank you. Well done to you, Mark. 7,400 added to your bank. Yeah, that's a really good solve. We move on then to another clue word. Clue number 3 coming in. 8 letters long. E N O P E U R Ralph.
European.
Yeah, European. Apparently, we've got a real European mode right this evening, but it is European. The clue, the answer there. Now, Ralph, time to add 2 more letters.
O.
Going for the O. It was the stinger last time, and it's the stinger this time.
Mercedes.
Oh. When I saw that in the show, I kind of like the sneakiness that it's the same letter. But yeah, double O. Ooh. So it means that ends your turn prematurely. You cannot make a guess, but that is the only stinger in this puzzle. Everything else is good. Boo. Mercedes de Vereda. Continuing on. Oh, hang on, 100 bits.
100 double O ouch.
Double O ouch. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Matt. Appreciate that. We're moving on to clue number 4. It's also 8 letters long. K L N. Ooh, Dan.
Oh, pass.
Gonna pass.
Cheer 100 double O wow.
Double O owl. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Brian. Continue on now. R A D. Ralph.
Landmark.
Landmark is correct. You were very close to the buzzer there, Hex. I can see them all come in. You were just behind there. But Ralph did get it. 100 to you. And now you can pick freely.
P.
You would like a P, okay? There is a P for you on the board. And your second pick.
N.
And an N. That's a better pick. 4 N's in total. Your clues are well-known, physiological, European, landmark. For 1,300, can you solve?
The mannequin piece in Brussels, Belgium.
That is correct! Well done.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking.
So I would have said you would like a P, would you? It's half of a reference as opposed to that. Yes, literally kind of the pissing lad. Other clues would have been national and statue at the end, but Ralph didn't need that. Only needed up to clue 4 with the landmark. Piss off, so close. Ava B got it though. Only got it in time, along with Mark. So there was only 3 players solving, I think. Yeah, just 3 players solving on that puzzle in the audience, but we've still got 2 more puzzles to play out, and Ralph getting that one right extends your lead up to 4,000 dudes. Mr. Vertigo and Puzzle Dan, you're on 300. Connor and Hex, you're on 100. It seems like it could be a tall order to beat them, but there's only 2 more puzzles, but they are worth double the points, so it's very easily catch-upable. They've just won 2 puzzles at that value. You could easily get that value out of just 1 puzzle in the second half, but you're going to have to make a decision very soon as to which order you could be playing in, and because it's the only time you're going to be doing it in tonight's game, that decision is very, very critical. While you ponder that, we'll go over to the audience leaderboard, and we see that Mark extending their lead up to 13,700. Only getting some points on the board, 2,700. Amy with 2,500. Topper with 1,100. Oren with 1,000, as well as Toshi. Brian with 800. Manic with 800. Paulister with 800. Shadowman with 800. Alpha Channel with 600. Chrono with 600. Sue with 600. And everybody else gets to get off the mark. But yes, we are now into the second half of the game. Everything is worth the double value, 200 per clue, 200 per letter. The bonus is still worth the same, though, in the audience. There's no change for you over there. But now, it is time to go down the line critically to determine what the final order of play will be for the second, for the remaining two puzzles, should I say. Matt, Ralph, you're in the lead right now, so you get the first pick right now. Would you like to stay in the order that you're currently in, or switch it up for the second pass?
Ash, can I make a suggestion?
Oh.
Should we whisper our suggestion of what we would like to do, just to keep it interesting?
I'd rather you not.
Sneaky.
No.
No, because the whole point of me doing it like this is to try and give the other teams a way of catching up.
Aww.
It's not.
Oh, well.
It's not. If we did it all in
That's okay.
secret, then it kind of reduces that value. So yeah, you're gonna have to make your decision in public.
Okay. Oh God, what do you reckon, Ralph?
I'll have the last one if that's all right with you.
Yeah, I would rather not have the pressure, because I'm more than happy staying in this sequence. So we will stick Ash, please.
Okay, staying in the order you're currently playing in. Next up, we go to Mr. Vertigo and Puzzle Dan. You're in second place on 300. Do you want to stay in the order you're currently playing in, or switch it up?
Do you want to stick?
There you go. What you feeling?
Do you want to stick or?
I think we should swap and then you can have the last one. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, go on then. We'll swap.
Swapping it
Yeah,
up.
we're gonna swap
Okay.
Ash.
All right. You'll be switched around for the final two puzzles and for Connor and Hex. What would you like to do? Stay in the current order you're playing in, or switch it up?
Here's the thing.
Yes.
I am shit at this game. Well, not shit
Right.
at this game, but mostly I am against very tough competitors, I think. So I think it's in my best advance if you, as someone who probably played Wheel like whenever, you go last and I go first.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, Nat.
Yeah, that.
Let's do that then.
So what would you like to do?
We are swapping.
Swapping it up. Okay. Now, I've just had a quick thought, and I wonder if it might work out.
If it's about gentlemen's agreements, pray say no.
I guess this will be partially a gentleman's agreement amongst all of us, because we're playing a curtailed edition means you're only going to get to play one more puzzle. I'm thinking for this second part, your partners are able to help you out, but only on the actual main puzzle itself. They obviously can't do any buzzing in, but they can help out solve the main puzzle if they know it and they want to solve.
Yeah, I'd be open to that.
So DMs.
Okay.
So instead of it being a solo effort on these final two puzzles, because I know sometimes it can be a bit disheartening when you get puzzles that you wanted on the other side of things, and there's only so few puzzles in this edition, that you'll all essentially get the opportunity to solve the puzzles, just that you can't gain the control. That's up to your partner to be able to get the control of the game. So yeah, feel free to do that. And if you do happen to know what the answer is, and you want to help your fellow out on the buzzer in sort of what kind of words might come up, you could have also, could DM them, whisper them something of any potential clue words that might appear, just so they could try and get ahead on the buzzer to get the control that you need. I will throw that out there as well. But yes, as Mark says, the toss-ups themselves are solo efforts, but the bonuses are the team efforts, for the main puzzle. So I will play it like that tonight and see how it goes. And In future,
Yeah,
I
I
might
like
throw
that.
that in as an idea, just to mix things up every once in a while, rather than staying so rigidly to the formula. But with that in mind, let's continue on to puzzle number 3. We've got Puzzle Down, we've got Hex, we've got Matt for this 5-word puzzle. So, if you all are ready, here we go. On the buzzers, your first clue coming in is a 2-word affair. It is 6-5. Good luck. E F O S T U Q O. Hex.
Famous quote?
It is a famous quote. Welcome to the game there, Hex. Getting 200 on the board for yourself. And you get the first look at the keyboard. So let's light some letters up. And everything that is illuminated is in play. There's no punctuation in this puzzle. But what there is, though, unfortunately for you, is 2 stingers to avoid. So hitting just one means there will still be another to avoid in the puzzle. So pick carefully. Pick the O, says Danny.
I'd rather not.
He wouldn't do it 3 times in a row now. Marcin, he would never do it 3 times in a row.
Well, here's the thing. We have a game. I'm gonna pick the precarious T.
Precarious T? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Normally T's aren't that precarious. But there are 3 of them in this puzzle. And you get a second pick.
I will also pick the less than precarious H.
Less than precarious H. Well, as Puzzle Down would say, probably a safety H in this case. There are 2 of them in the puzzle. Your clues so far, this famous quote. For 1,000, can you solve, Hex?
The?
I need a bit more than that, but unfortunately not quite there. We'll continue on, though. Here comes clue number 2 for you. 7 letters long. R T S. Matt.
History.
History is correct. Burn the witch, Mark. Jesus Christ.
No.
Another soul from Mark of the audience. Jesus Christ. Matt, you can add 2 more letters, please.
Solid, let's do it.
Do you want the O? Was that Matt?
I want the O. Come on, let's have some fun.
You're good.
Hey.
Ooh, 3 O's in the puzzle. And your second pick?
Can I have the E, please?
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, you can. There are 3 E's as well. Your clues are famous quote and history for 2,200. Can you solve?
No, not yet.
Okay, back to the buzz as we go. Clue number 3 coming in. 2 words. 5, 6. N O T H T P Y. Matt.
Monty Python.
Monty Python is correct. 200 to you, and you get to add 2 more letters. I have a feeling this might unlock it for a lot of people.
I'm allowed to confer with Ralph on this at this point, yes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, Ralph.
I wouldn't be able to tell you which letters to add, though.
Would an S be a sensible one?
Yes.
Yeah, can we have S for Sierra, please?
Sure thing.
Ooh.
Good pick. 4 S's in the puzzle, and you get to add 1 more.
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
You can go for it if you want. Oh yeah, forgot to put 1 more letter in.
Put another letter in, get more points.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. More points.
Put it there in.
Yeah.
The N.
N.
Yes, please, Ash.
The N it shall be. And 4 of those as well. So your clues are famous quote, history, and Monty Python. For 3,800, can you solve?
Hey.
Go for it.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Never! They never expect it.
No, they never do.
Yeah, I figured clue number 3 would unlock it for quite a few people there. Yeah, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Other clues would have been surprise, persecution, Catholic, and Spanish. But you only needed up to Monty Python and his Flying Circus to get it right. One bloody letter, says Riash. Mark expected the Spanish Inquisition, though. That's very true, ABMe. And extending the lead even more, Matt and Ralph on 8,200. Still not a lost cause. There could be a massive puzzle behind puzzle number 4, which means it could still be anybody's game. Miss Vertigo, Puzzles, and Connor and Hex, you are tied on 300 apiece. Over on the audience side of things, Mark, I mean...
Yeah.
There's hardly any of the competition here. Mark extending even further than 24,500. Hello there, Shapes. Welcome to the game. Shapes. Shelps. Oni in second place on 7,300. Me in third place, 7,100. There is just one more puzzle left in this game. Can Mark get the full sweep tonight? We will see. Clue number 4. No, puzzle number 4 coming in is this.
And we're allowed to go into people's DMs, right?
Whoa. What?
Okay.
What she said.
Okay.
Expect that.
I definitely didn't expect that. I thought it was going to fit the screen, but apparently it doesn't. How many is that last word? Is a good question.
What?
Is everything on screen? Hang on, let me have a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that the right number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's another 4 letters off the screen you can't see right now. Is there anything I could do to the camera angle to fix this? The Cine Machine, virtual camera, look at computer. Let me change the lens, FOV. There you go. Break the illusion a bit, but there you go. There's the full puzzle. I will have to change the other angles in a moment, but that one you can see. That's the main puzzle right now. Anyway, we're going to start off with the first clue coming in, which is 5 letters long. T, U, Mr. Vertigo. Quote, yes, it is indeed. It pretty much always is a quote. So 200 to you, and you get the first look at the keyboard. All of those letters are in play, though I say that 3 of them are stingers. So be careful, Tripoli, because there are 3 of them. This one I have to change the angle of as well. Hang on. There you go. I will also need to change one other angle. What would you like?
E, please.
Let's go with an E. Yeah, this one I'll have to change as well. 5 E's in the puzzle.
What?
The illusion is completely broken right now. And your second pick.
A, please.
And an A. So tapped. 6 A's in the puzzle. Your clue so far is a quote. For 2,200, can you solve?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
What was that that last word again? It's how many words is it again?
How many words is the last word?
Well, you know what I mean.
I forget exactly how long it is. I think someone in chat said it's 28 letters long. So you do that information as you will. We move on to clue number 2. 2 words long. 6, 7. T, S, T, T, N, U, Mr. Vertigo.
Tongue twister.
Tongue twister is correct. Yes, another 200 to you. And you get to add 2 more letters.
N, please.
An N. I think there's a few people that actually know what the long word is, but they don't know what the context around it is.
I don't.
5 N's in the puzzle. And your second pick.
C, please.
C. just one.
Shock.
Your clues are quote and tongue twister. For 3,400, can you solve?
No, I still can't get it. No.
Okay, back to the clues we go. Back to the buzzers. Clue number 3 coming in. 2 words, 4-4. There's Mark.
Of course.
What?
G-N... Oh, Mr. Vertigo.
Long words.
It's not long word. Back on the buzzers. T-R-P... Ralph?
Long trip.
A long trip is correct, yes.
Yes.
200 to you, and you get to add 2 more letters to this gargantuan puzzle.
I.
Seven I's in the puzzle, of which 5 of them exist in the final word. And your second pick.
T.
What, T? And 4 T's as well. Your clues are quote, tongue twister, and long trip. For 5,600, can thou solve?
I think I can identify one word in it.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm going to say that's time out on that one. Tadaru getting the solve. Well done there, Tadaru. The first one, so me. Moving on to clue number 4. 10 letters in this one. O. P. I. S. Connor.
Opposition.
Opposition is correct. 200 to you, and you get to add 2 more letters to this puzzle.
Right, let's go with S for Sierra.
Break out the sugar. There are 5 S's in the puzzle, and letter 2.
Let's do it for the memes. O.
Is there an O? Yes, there are 2 of them in the puzzle. Your clues are quote, tongue twister, long trip, and opposition. For an even 7,000, Connor, can you solve?
No.
Loads in the audience getting the solve right now, though. We move on to clue number 5, which is 3 words long. 627. C N L G O, Mr. Vertigo.
Church of England.
It is Church of England. Good preempt. 200 to you. And you get to add 2 more letters. Remember, you can have a bit of a discussion with Puzzle Dan.
Any ideas, Dan, for letters, or...? You're muted, Dan. You still there?
Oh, sorry. I went away. Sorry, I didn't realise what happened. What?
Have you got any ideas what this could be? What letters to pick?
What were you saying? Sorry.
Have you got any idea what this puzzle is, or what letters to pick?
I
got the last word.
Just go for it. Yeah, I've got the last word. L. Go for an L, maybe.
An L.
Yeah.
L.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it shall be. 3 L's in the puzzle, and pick number 2.
It's a 3rd and 5th word I'm not getting, so I'm trying to think what Oh.
You. Try you. Because.
Okay, let's go for you.
You? Two U's in the puzzle. Your clues are quote, tongue twister, long trip, opposition, and Church of England. For an even 8,000 and a sub alert from Buzzer Bob, who says,
I think your board is broken.
Yeah, I think it is, Buzzer Bob. Thank you for the 60-month resub there. Appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well this evening. For 8,000, Mr. Vertigo, can you solve?
I can't remember if it was enough to. If I was enough to go to the final.
Is it going to be enough?
I don't think it was. I'm still not 100% really. No.
No. Okay. We go back to the buzzers again. We've got 2 more clues to play out. Here comes clue number 6 of 7. It is 10 letters long. L C A B. Connor.
Blackadder.
Blackadder is correct for 200. Absolute scenes here. Connor, can you add 2 letters and avoid the stinger?
R for Romeo.
Go for an R.
Oh, no.
There are 4 R's in the puzzle. And pick number 2.
Y for Yankee.
He sounds very confident in these picks. 2 Y's in the puzzle. Your clues are, quote, tongue twister, long trip, opposition, Church of England, and Blackadder. For 9,200, I will be listening carefully as to how you say this, Connor. Solve the puzzle.
I will return before you can say anti-disestablishmentarianism.
There you go!
Well done.
Well played, guys. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I've chucked that word into this, and clearly there's a problem when one singular word goes that far beyond. I've seen bigger puzzles be rendered before, but I think because it's just a single word, it doesn't know how to deal with it, and just goes, just throw it up to the end of the screen, why not? But with that puzzle, it did go the distance. We got 9,200 in the puzzle bank, which does mean at the end of the game, Connor and Hex, you are our winners tonight.
100. We are looking for a very long title.
We are looking for a very long title indeed. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Brian. The final clue would have been Prince George at the end there, but we didn't get that far. But Connor and Hex, you are our winners tonight on that single puzzle, 9,900. Matt and Ralph doing all the work and then just missing out on the final puzzle. That's how the game goes sometimes.
Curse you, Blackadder.
Curse you, Blackadder. Thank you for the 100 bits there. Matt and Ralph, 8,400 is what you end on, and Mr. Vertigo Puzzles down. Yes, it was enough to get the win, but alas, did not solve at that time.
Yeah.
You win on 900.
I wasn't sure
in
enough
the
at that
audience
point.
game, and Connor U0026 Hex
Yeah.
stealing the victory from under a Matt U0026 Ralph's nose. What's happening today? Oh.
I like it. It's doing the URL encoding of the ampersand still. U0026, yeah, it's converting those into URL encoding, and then did for open mouth emoji apparently. So thank you for the 100 bits there.
Is that a raid message?
It might be at this point. Yeah, exactly, Alpha Channel, exactly that. Right, I'll go back down the line here. Miss Vertigo puzzles down 900. It could have been a win there, but alas, did not get the solve in. Miss Vertigo, how do you feel?
I didn't fully know it to that point. Although if we'd gone for the R instead of the U, I would have got it then.
So close. Puzzles down. How do you feel?
Yeah, I had a feeling we might have done it, but I wasn't like 110% sure. So I was like, yeah.
So very, very close, and yet so very, very far
when I
as
saw
well.
the scores afterwards.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, for God's sake.
But still 900 bits though, and you will walk away with that. Matt and Ralph, as I say, you did a lot of work there, solving 3 of the 4 puzzles, but then on the final puzzle where it all ended up mattering because it went the distance, missing out. Matt, how do you feel?
I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. I thought, okay, might be getting to the final. Nah, fair play. Congrats to Connor and Hex. Very well deserved. And especially Hex, good luck in the final, mate. Well deserved.
And Ralph, how do you feel?
Gutted.
Seems to be the primary adjective here is gutted. Again, it's just how the game goes. But thank you very much for playing there, and you do walk away with a good sizable chunk there, 8,400. That's a good amount to be walking away from this game.
It's a good amount.
And Connor and Hex from absolutely nowhere, getting the win on puzzle number 4, 9,900. You're going to be going through to the bonus round in a moment. Connor, how do you feel?
Yes.
Well, I'll let you simmer on those emotions for a bit, and we'll come back to you in a moment. Hex, how do you feel?
I currently simmering my emotions. My mouth is agape. Do people still use agape?
I like using the word agape like that. Yeah, it's a nice word to use for that particular description. So yeah, but yeah, very well done on your maiden voyage here in the game, and we'll see how we will do in the bonus round in a moment. We will have a quick look at the audience final standings though, and yeah, I think we can tell what's happened here as I actually zoom the camera back in. There we go, to about there. There we go. Mark. Yes, getting absolutely everything first off the bat there. 36,900 going to you. Second place goes to Ava Me, 10,900. Third place to only 10,100, and everybody else participated. But again, it all doots, all the same though. And I hope you all enjoyed that pack there. Right. We're going to go to the bonus round then for Connor and Hex. All you'll be doing in this is you just need to give me 6 clues or 6 keywords and try and get them in 60 seconds or less. You can give me as many guesses as you wish, just shout them out. But you do get to pick the category. One of these I've brought over from an older edition of the game, but and one of them I've kind of tweaked. But one of them is definitely a category that Marcini did originally provide. So the 3 you've got to choose from here are the Chinese takeout, which I think actually might be yours, Hex, World Heads of State, and Inappropriate Made Appropriate. Okay. So I have a feeling the Chinese takeout might actually be yours, Hex.
It is mine.
Okay, so I would say, out of fairness, to avoid that one, so you're going to be picking between Heads of State or Inappropriate Made Appropriate.
Okay.
To be fair, I wasn't even going to go with Chinese takeout anyway.
I love Chinese takeout. Oh, Ash, which question?
Yes.
Which one did Marcini made?
I'm not going to say, actually.
Darn. So I kind of want to play that one.
So one of them is straight up what they have provided. One of them I've tweaked a little. Okay. But then, yeah, the third one I brought on from an older pack, which was the Chinese takeout.
Mm-hmm. World Heads of... what are you thinking?
I'm thinking... I don't know that many Heads of State, so the only option there for me would be Inappropriate Made Appropriate.
I think I know a lot of swear words. If it was me, I would have 100% made token Chinese takeout because I love eating. But well, clearly, but still, Inappropriate Made Appropriate, Ash.
Yeah, both go that. All right. And cameraman still doesn't know what they're doing. Only Hex is in the picture-in-picture for some reason. And you did actually pick the one that Marcini provided straight up. So this is a Marcini set. You've got 60 seconds to find these inappropriate made appropriate phrases. Just shout out once you think you know what it is. If you're right, we move on to the next one. Are you two ready?
Yes.
Do we have a choice?
Do you have a choice? No. So, if you're ready, 60 seconds. Your time starts now. A. H. R. A. F. Y. M.
Fanny Schmeller.
Fanny Schmeller, yes. Next. O. C. O. S. U.
Octopussy.
Yes, next one. L. I. W.
William.
William
Taft.
H.
William Arthur.
William.
It's William. Really?
O.
William Roth.
C.
William Crotch.
William Crotch, yes. Next, T. O.
O.
B.
A butthole.
B. A.
Butt about.
T.
Butt aboard.
No.
Brother
H.
aboard. Bitch aboard.
Bitch
about.
Bitch about, yes. Next, B.
Oh, fuck me.
Hyphen. B. Out of time on that one.
What are we going to do with that hyphen? Come on.
At least the hyphen came out to play early on that one. Would have been really awkward otherwise. Do you have any ideas from what we've got the letters there?
No.
Something adept?
Not quite, no. AB Me has got it exact, actually. Yes, it is the blue-footed booby is what it would have been for clue number 5 there. And if we got to the 6th one, it would have been Cumming, Georgia, as in Cumming, comma, Georgia, because there's a place name called that.
What's the comma?
All right.
Yeah, we had the comma in there just to make it even more awkward. But there you go. That was the inappropriate, made appropriate set written by Marcini. You got 4, right? That's pretty good, actually. Getting yourself another 5,000 for each of those. That's 20,000 added to your total. Toad Boy is near Cumming, Georgia. Cool. we have a Cumming monopoly called Cumminopoly. Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
No.
Yeah, the Wheel After Dark is definitely leaking into Cumming, Georgia, clearly. Either way, Hex and Connor, I hope you had fun.
I'm not gonna lie. Great pack. Very much gobsmacked. Great pack.
That's a great, like a sort of a compliment sandwich, that I suppose. Connor, how do you feel?
You were aghast. You were aghast at the pack.
My mouth is. I have a gaping maw. Like,
okay, with this context, it's slightly different now. Connor, help us, please.
Oh dear! What a game!
What a game, indeed, yes. Well, with that, I will say thank you very much to our players. We've got Connor, we've got Hex, we've got Mr. Vertigo, we've got Puzzledown, we've got Matt, and we've got Ralph, and also to everyone there playing along in the audience. I hope you enjoyed All Clued Up this evening. We do have Wipeout to play out in a moment's time, so do sit tight for that. But until then, it is, of course, time to say... Come on, game.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know what you need to do.
Wave.
I want to see them in chat.
Wave, chat, wave.
What's the button for wave that again?
You in the front. What do you mean?
Yeah, I can see you not waving there. Come on.
Let me see the waves in chat. More waving.
Keep waving.
Everyone incoming is waving.
Thank you, Topper. Thank you very much, players. You can stop waving now. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you later. Take care.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Right, I will take a couple minutes break as I change over to Wipeout. If you need to do anything, get yourself a drink or whatever, then now is the time to do so. But yeah, I'll see you in a couple of minutes' time. What will I add? What will I play for some music? Oh, excuse me, music right now. I am going to play... Take Me Away. Sure, we'll do that. We'll take it away with Take Me Away. I'll see you in a couple of minutes' time. The little hiccups in the audio is a bit weird.
It's a Prime sub, but, like, not a Prime sub. Since I did mention it earlier on, I'd be remiss not to play it. It does have that kind of quality to Denari, actually.
please welcome your host on Wipeout, Ash the Bash! To play Wipeout, join in by going to hackbox.ca in your browser and join with the following room code. MRPZ. You can even join in on your mobile phone. Alternatively, you can join Twitch chat by entering the room code into Stream Chat or as a whisper to Quizbot 3000. Once done, wait for further instructions on how to play the game.
Thank you once again, Mr. Toadboy123, with that perfect read of the intro there. M. Yeah, you really emphasised the M on that one there. And also, I do remember that you provided me both a Z and a Z as well on the letters, if I can remember where it is. Yeah, Z Alt. Here it is.
Z.
There it is. Z. Yeah, mobile. I know that's not really the US word for that, as an Evan Edinger video has very recently talked about, actually. So it should be, if you wanted to say it, probably like a cell phone would make more sense. Or smartphone, or just phone in general, rather than mobile. But, you know, it is what it is. This was at the back end of 2023 where this was done, because it was the Quizmas 2023 edition. And, Evan's back on the National soon. That's brilliant. That'd be brilliant. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I have to wait for those every time. You're more than welcome to join in if you haven't played before. MRPZ, that's the room code to enter in over on hackbox.ca. That's the best place to play this game because it gives you nice big buttons for you to press instead of typing things in Twitch chat. It's definitely the better way to go. Look, it's Dev. Look, it's Dev over there. And here's another one. Yeah, I do love those. I do love this arrangement that I did of this, to be fair. Because there's nothing clean with the music, unfortunately. So I had to remake it. And I do like this remake that I did. kind of proud of it. But yeah, you're more than welcome to join in. Also, you can just lurk if you want to lurk as well. That's entirely your decision to do so. We've got 3 boards tonight. We've got a board by JPB, we've got a board by Shadowmain, and a board by me. Yeah, I put a board together with a bit of after a bit of researching this lunchtime. I put a board together to just to mix things up a bit, see if I can put another good board together or not. Last time I did it, I don't think you were particularly happy with me, but we'll see what happens. It's me only, which is not you for once. It means you don't have one of your boards in tonight's game. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun tonight, actually playing 3 boards, and not 2 of them. Careful, my brain hurts. Oh, sorry. I do apologise if I am hurting thy brain with this concept of me. But it is mostly an effort by the wider community writing for this. I do the software and everybody else writes the questions, but every once in a while I will throw a question or 2 together. It hurts my brain doing that because it's not what my brain normally does. But yeah, throwing that together. But yeah, you like attacking the human condition with a shovel, do you? For democracy or for diplomatic relations? Is any particular reason there? Oi! You're very overdue contributing a board to this game. Well, you're more than welcome to just submit whenever you feel like it. This is one of those where it is just free form. If you feel like you've got an idea for a board, you may submit it at free will whenever you wish to, and if it all matches into a nice game at a future point, then I'll bring it into a game. It is as simple as that. Fun, Ash. Fun. Yes, indeed. Fun. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Yes. What we got... Oh, hang on. Only likes the human condition as much as Prey likes Michael Massey. Oh, God. We're really going to bring that up, huh? Fun. Matt, listen. That's what you need to listen for, is that. Don't listen to Prey. Don't listen to Prey. Just listen for that, okay? You've had it up to here. Or here. I can't speak sometimes, Prey, so it's absolutely fine. But yes, we've got this game, and then at the end of the stream we'll do our regular old wheel spin situation, etc.
No, you're not, Prey. Sorry, I missed that one. You don't need to say goodbye, Prey. But yes, Friday is the debut stream of Who Dares Wins, which is, I don't know, is it a bit like this in that there are a series of answers that form a list, but that list could be very, very long indeed in Who Dares Wins rather than just up to 16 answers, so it's a bit different. But yeah, when's that? It's on Friday, not a cat. Surprise, surprise. It's on the Friday stream. Yes, Who Dares Wins with many, many lists. I've got a few from the original show that I've updated to modern standard. We've got, 10 other lists, I think? Polkadot's put 4 together, only put 6 together. So yeah, I've got quite a few lists that we could pick from to start with for the first one. Home of the most epic money ladder introduction in quiz. It is a bit dramatic, and they do that every time as well. But we'll see. We'll see if I decide to do that every time or not. £50,000. It's every time it's like number £1,000. That was just Nick Knowles' kind of shtick. Because every time he said it's a big number, it would be separated £1,000. It's just 15 for 50. It is indeed. I did. I mean, the thing is, it's £50,000 is a big prize for just getting 2 lists correct, and you stay on. You just keep on building. That's a lot of money just to be throwing around there for actually not much quizzing going on. I'm glad I got people with 100 dudes. Yes, indeed, he did score. If you keep on winning, you keep on playing. Yeah, that is what I like to do in this game, though I'm aware that it might not happen. If you're going across to a new episode, to a new stream, it may be that the 2 people aren't available for the next one, so they can't carry over, but I'm trying to get it so that the default behaviour is the next time it launches, it will bring in the previous champions as a default, and if I can't fill that, then it's just somebody else forms the new championship. But yeah, I have a rolling rota kind of thing for the lobby, which I've done very differently indeed, taking sort of inspiration from Topper's side of things for those kind of things, but it's a bit different in that I want to try and get as many different people involved in the hot seat as possible. But it will also track how well you do with different pairings as well. So while you're all getting into the game, if you get to be on a champion side and actually getting some wins, it will track how much you've earned with a particular person. But then if you get into another partnership with somebody else and start winning, then it will also track that separately, so you can get the record of how well you've done individually, or the record of particular pairings from the system. In theory. It's all a lot of in theory right now. I haven't really properly tested it out. Stats, exactly. Which is what I would really like to have in this game, is have lots and lots of stats to work from. So you can see how badly No, Warren, you can't say that. No. Do not say that. You bring people up. You never bring people down. You always bring people up. But yes, that's what I've got in mind for the lobby system with everything. And hopefully to have it automatically manage stuff in Discord for muting and unmuting people for the booths, because that's a thing that I'd like to see. Not perfectly timed, Mike, but good enough.
Tom gets that 80_bash. Legend says he lives in Sheffield, which is the city of half of the prisoner's dilemma. I mean, split or steal.
I wonder who you're actually having a go at there with that particular phrase there, Maya, because I don't think it's actually at me. But thank you for the 52-month reset there, Maya. I appreciate that. And yes, it is 80_bash. 80_bash. But thank you for the 52 months. I hope you're doing well then, Mike. If you want to do this game, this is your last chance to do so, because once we start the game, we will lock the lobby up. So if you want in, go to Hackbox, go to MRPZ as the room code. Make sure you log in to Twitch if you do want to do that. And I'll give you a couple more seconds to make that decision before I lock the lobby and start tonight's game off. To gates 9 off. Really mixing words up right now, and I don't like it. I'll find something bitter enough to hide the tastes of almonds. Right.
I think we shall get this game underway. Are we all ready? I think we are. Is this Outwipe? Yeah, it's probably Outwipe. Let's play Outwipe. No, that's Outright. We're not doing that. We're playing Wipeout is what we're doing. And if you're ready, then let's play Wipeout.
Let's play Wipeout.
Thank you. Right then, starting off with board number 1, and that concerns the following. You're a colourful bunch, you are. Yeah, really a colourful bunch. Anybody have any clues as to where we're going with this? Power Rangers. Yeah, an interesting guess. Colours, crayons, bananas. No, none of those. Brady Bunch, no Teletubbies. Shadow the Hedgehog. My. You're about as close as you can get with that, I would say. With that particular guess. Let's have a look at what we've got. Which of these 16 characters have appeared in the Sonic the Hedgehog video game franchise? So of the 16 characters featured in the board, only 11 of them have made an appearance in Sonic the Hedgehog games, either as playable characters, noteworthy antagonists, or other allies as well. All the other characters are other mascot platformer characters of varying success, but not in the Sonic franchise. So, how well do you know your Sonic lore, folks? Will you make it to the end of the board with a hefty score, or will you crash out and lose all of your rings? We will not be including Sonic OC characters, okay? Actual Sonic canon characters, please, is the one we're looking for. 11 are up on the board, 5 are not. If you're ready, then...
Answers are...
Here you go, and your 45 seconds starts now. Mobile will count, Hex, yes. Any game in the Sonic franchise will work. If you don't know proofs, at least guess 1. You'll have an 11 of 16 chance. But yes, I know all of them, says Mai. Last few seconds, get your guesses in. And yeah, you might as well guess a few. It is the first board. The worst you can do is return back to 0. You can't submit, says Hex. Well, you put 11 down, which is why you can't submit, because you've already selected 11. Once you've gone beyond that, you can't set any more, because there physically can't be any more. And yeah, it auto submits as you go on as well. So everything is in from your end. You have selected 11 answers, Hex. Right. I'm going to start revealing some answers. You think you got all of them? Well, we will see. We've got Drew Hoots has gone for a full bid 11. You have as well. Sounds like Mai would have had a full bid of 11. And yes, Ralph, that would apply in this particular board. If you are doing that, you can deselect to then reselect if you did do so. And this was Shadowmane's board, so they are sitting pretty here. They will get an author bonus at the end. So we're going to start off with Blaze the Cat. Yes, nice easy start for you there. The Guardian Princess of the Soul Emeralds, hailing from another dimension. Her first canon appearance was in Sonic Rush for the Nintendo DS. She has become a mainstay of the franchise ever since, though. You know most of them, says Rias. Well, we'll see. The only one day in Learned League that you've done well in is Sonic, says BC. Okay, well, might be some good help here. You do have a remaining bid of 6 to go. Let's continue on to Mighty the Armadillo. Yes, indeed. His first appearance comes from the Japanese exclusive arcade machine of Sonic the Hedgehog, alongside the titular Hedgehog and Ray the Flying Squirrel. He later appeared in Sonic Mania Plus as a playable character. So well done if you found Mighty the Armadillo there on that one. Ash banking. You banked out a 1, did you, Puzzle? Well, that's all you need to do is get yourself something on the board. Though we may be going for a second round of bidding. You never know. Next, we're going to Vector the Crocodile. Also correct, yes, one of the 3 main members of Team Chaotix. That's an X on the end, by the way. A detective agency within the Sonic universe. First appearing in Knuckles' Chaotix for the 32X. Fans may know him better from Sonic Heroes, where he, Espio, and Charmy all have their own story to go through instead. But yes, Vector the Crocodile is a correct answer as well. Moving on to Mephiles the Dark.
Yes, one of the primary villains of Sonic 06. Yes, that game. He is the one who convinced Silver that Sonic was the Iblis trigger who caused the end of the world. Tried to pin the blame on Shadow and even murdered Sonic in the game's final story so that Solaris would awaken and destroy the world. How dare he? Nephiles the Dark. Stone use. Oh, God. Now loading. It's so fun that I know exactly what you're referencing with the downloading. But yeah, it is that game, Sonic 06. And if you haven't seen some of the Game Grumps playthrough of that, it's that's always a hilarious thing to watch through every once in a while. But yeah, downloading. Yes, exactly, BC, exactly. The cue to the concert had that, very much so. Next up, we're going to Styx the Badger. Yeah, Styx the Badger is a good answer. One of the main characters of the Sonic Boom games and TV series. Surprisingly, doesn't show up in Rise of Lyric for the Wii U, but does make a playable debut in Shattered Crystal for the 3DS, with Fire and Ice being her second and seemingly final game appearance. Well done on picking Styx the Badger there. Okay, next up we're going to Wave the Swallow. Another good pick for Wave. Yes, the mechanic for the Babylon Rogues, consisting of herself, Storm the Albatross, and their leader, Jet the Hawk. She is one of the rival characters from the Sonic Riders trilogy of games. Wave the Swallow, another good answer. Let's take stock of where we are right now. I think we've revealed 6 so far, 6 correct answers. That means we have 5 that are remaining good. And Hex does have 5 remaining left in their bid. So does Ralph as well, both on 10,500. So I did miss your full bid as well there, Ralph. I apologise for that. Outside of that, we've got Ben on a bid of 1 to go, 10,500, and 3 there as well on the top row with 10,500. Drahuska, unfortunately, you are in overbid territory by at least 2. You will be hitting at least 2 wipeouts by the end of this round of bidding at the very least. But we do have 2 players on track for the maximum from the looks of things. Okay, next up we're going to Shade the Echidna. Obviously, Knuckles the Echidna exists, but Shade the Echidna? Yes, indeed, yes. Only in Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood for Nintendo DS, she is originally an agent working for Imperator X, but who eventually turns to fight for Sonic and his friends after she learns that of X's plan to conquer the planet. Well done on finding Shade the Echidna there. We did not mention in the game Shade. Sorry, I just literally read where it came from there. Score. Shadow Mane, sure. Score. I'm mixing all the names up right now. Are we going to have another round of multiple max games? We might be in that ballpark here, Horan. We'll see. Next, Bark the Polar Bear. Another good answer, featured in Sonic the Fighters. As his only role as a playable character, Bark is said to enjoy snowboarding and has a quiet and gentle nature. Makes you wonder why they put him in a fighting game then. But yes, Bark the Polar Bear, another good answer. We've got 3 more good answers on the board. Ralph and Hex still looking for that maximum. 3 answers left to give. So it could be on the cards here. Could be a maximum of 33,000 going into boards 2 and 3, if that is the case. Next, we're going to go to Fang the Hunter. Yes, Fang the Hunter, also Fang the Sniper as an alternate name. I think Shadowmane originally put it in as Fang the Sniper, but the actual article links to the name as Fang the Hunter. A treasure hunting Jaboa, first featured in Sonic Triple Trouble. Get your teeth in order on that one. His most recent appearance was in Sonic Superstars as one of the characters working for Eggman, alongside Trip the Echidna. Another Echidna there, Trip the Echidna. Yes, Fang the Hunter, Fang the Sniper, another good answer on the board. 2 answers that are good left on the board. We haven't hit a single wipeout right now. And yes, it's Ralph and Hex still looking for 2 more to go. Let's keep going. We're going to Marine the Raccoon. Again, those on the top row going for this one. Marine the Raccoon. It's another good answer. Yes, Sonic's companion from Sonic Rush Adventure for the Nintendo DS. She comes from the Soul Dimension and helps Sonic and Tails set up their seafaring gear so they can find the mythical jeweled scepter somewhere out on the game's archipelago. Marine the Raccoon, another Marine the Raccoon, get my letters in order there. Marine the Raccoon, another correct answer. Hello there. Is there a riff around? I don't see a riff around, but there's a Marine the Raccoon instead. But the situation we have right now is Ralph and Hex, you are one away from a perfect bid on this board. There is only one good answer left on the board. Everything else is a wipeout. Have you two achieved the maximum? And now you're about to go supersonic racing. That was a bad pun, sorry. You've gone for Infinite the Jackal. That's an interesting name, isn't it? Infinite the Jackal. What a name. Is this the final correct answer on the board? Or have you come all this way and about to get spiked and drop everything? Sorry, yes, I should buzz myself, shouldn't I? There you go. Infinite the Jackal. It's a perfect sweep of the board. Infinite Jackal featured in Sonic Forces. Infinite was humiliated after Shadow effortlessly dispatched him when he was serving as one of Eggman's guards. During the game, he is imbued with the power of the Phantom Ruby, becoming Eggman's right-hand enforcer and one of the catalysts of the game's plot. And with that, Ralph and Hex get the absolute maximum on the board. Let's have a look at the leaderboard, see where we all are. At the bottom, we do have a few that hit some wipeouts along the way. Don't worry, we've still got two more boards to play out. First, with a non-zero score, we've got Mark and Tadaru and Puzzleman on 500. But at the top, with all of the points at risk, Ralph and Hex, each with 33,000 dupes. Well, you've done incredibly well on board number one there. But, as I say, those 33,000 dupes are now at risk on the final two boards of this game. It is not all over yet. If you give me a wipeout on boards 2 or 3, that 33,000 is gone. So you must make it count on these two other boards. Exactly, Hex. Yes, it's not all over yet. That 33,000 is not yours just yet. And you can't just get away with not answering. You must give me at least one answer on the board. Otherwise, I will be penalising you with a wipeout. So you must give me at least one answer on the board to try and secure what you have. As we move on from the Sonic franchise into a very different franchise, because we're about to change the face of poker is what we're going to do. What do we think, folks, with changing the face of poker? Balatro? If it's Balatro, I swear to God. Balatro confirmed. Oh boy, is this some Balatro? Ash, this you? Ash, you wouldn't be so mean as to wipe all of those points off with you. Yes, I would. Poker face Balatro. Balastro, if so, yes. Poker winners. Video game wipeout. Oh dear God, almighty governor. Poker faces Balatro. What's It could be Balatro. Balatro knockoffs. What's Jimbo sends his regards. Never played poker. Or Balatro. Or poker. Well, I can tell you one thing. This is not my board. You might think it's my board, but it is not my board. No, this one comes courtesy of JPB. And the board is the following. Which 11 of the following 16 game franchises are part of the Friends of Jimbo updates in Balatro? Yes, Balatro is a deck building game that uses a standard pack of playing cards. There were 4 updates called Friends of Jimbo, which allows you to change the face cards, Jack, Queen and King, to characters from certain computer game franchises, and a bit further beyond now, because we've got like Critical Role also features in that list, though not on this board. I will add that. Simply pick the correct 11 franchises from the 16 given. So yes, we will give you 16 game franchises where they have brought in their content, as it were, into Balatro as part of one of the 4 Friends of Jimbo updates. 5 of them, though, they have not done so yet. I say that because this has had to have an update since the first time JPB submitted the board, because one of the one of the Wipeout answers actually became part of the Friends of Jimbo update in update number 4. So yeah, there had to be an update since. So it is up to date as of the 4th Friends of Jimbo update. I will add that. Okay, but they could include anything from the first Jimbo update. If you're all ready, good luck. Here are your answers.
Answers are...
And your 45 seconds goes now. Remember to send me at least one answer. Anything up to 11 answers available on the board. Puzzle Dan, I don't see an answer from you. Last few seconds, get those guesses in. And that there is time. Now, I do see a couple of players that have not provided me any answers. Puzzle Dan and Chrono. Puzzle Dan, unfortunately, you do have 500 at risk, so I do have to press the button because of that, which means you got to say goodbye to that 500. Everybody else, though, has provided me at least one answer. Ralph at the top has gone for 6. Hex has gone for 7. I need a rest. Why I have 7? Well, the maximum is 11, Hex. You could have gone for the full 11, but you decided to go for 7, which is quite the bold bid. Riaz has gone for a 6. Danny's gone for 9. Paulus has gone for 10. Oren's gone for full 11. Drahus has also gone for the full 11. So we have 2 players trying to go for a maximum bid here on this Balatro board. Let's see how it all shakes out. We're going to start off with Among Us. Yes, indeed. Yes, Among Us. The face cards in the Hearts suit. The Jack is a red crewmate. The Queen is a red engineer or imposter exiting the event. And the King is impostor in its true form. And internet disconnection at the wrong time. Hard luck there, Puzzle done. Well, you should be able to pick it up on board number 3. Hopefully, your internet is back in play. Next up, we're going to Dave the Diver. Yeah, an interesting one, that. Yeah, Dave the Diver. Face cards in the diamond suit. The Jack is Cobra, the Queen is Dave, and the King is Bancho, the sushi chef extraordinaire. That's 2 down. 9 good answers left on the board. Next up, to Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, somehow getting in there. Yes, face cards in the Spades suit. The Jack being Jackie Wells. The Queen is Rogue Amendiares, and the King is Johnny Silverhand, the game's Dutra antagonist and a legendary figure in Night City's history. How are we doing right now? There are now 8 good answers left on the board. Oren is still looking for 8. That is a good start. Drahuska, unfortunately, is in overbid territory by 1 already. But Oren still on for a maximum at this early stage. Next, we're going to Cult of the Lamb. Another good answer, yes. Face cards in the Heart suits. The Jack is Ratau, the Queen is the Goat, and the King, of course, is the Lamb, the main protagonist of said game. Next, Slay the Spire. Great game, yes. Face cards in the club suit. The Jack is the Defect, the Queen is the Silent, and the King is the Ironclad for that protagonist. Yes, Prey, protagonist. I'm going to get myself out of Discord before you even decide to jump in here. Not a solid character. No, Mr. Vertigo. Yeah, Slay the Spire. Before someone makes that their Sonic OC. Next up, we're going to The Binding of Isaac. Another good answer, yes. Face cards in the Heart suit once again. The Jack shows Isaac's deceased cat Guppy. The Queen is Mom, and the King is Isaac, the main character of the series, holding his signature D6 item. You've really gone to the effort of schwaing that one there, Alpha. I would never, and I mean never. No, you wouldn't ever, would you? Never, ever, 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 ever. Ha ha ha. Situation. We've got 5 good answers left on the board. How you doing, Oren? 5 good answers left to go. You are still on for a maximum bid. At the top there, Ralph is still looking for 2. Hex is still looking for 3. Yes, it's a 3-way duel. Next, Shovel Knight. It's another good answer with Shovel Knight. Face cards is the Spade suit. The Jack is Shield Knight. The Queen is the Enchantress. And the King is Shovel Knight himself, the main protagonist of the series. Doing well. 4 left to go now. And we're moving on to Stardew Valley. It's another good answer with Stardew. Face cards in the diamond suits. The Jack is Pierre, the Queen is Marnie, and the King is Lewis, the Mayor of Pelican Town. I can't stop. See the word protagonist. Hex is still looking for 1. Ralph is still looking for 2. Oren is still looking for 3. Still on for the maximum. Will it happen? We will see. Don't starve, though. Don't starve, another good answer. Yes, face cards in the Spade suit. The Jack is Wilson, the Queen is Charlie, and the King is Maxwell, the antagonist of the base game. That doesn't quite work with antagonist. You considered about picking that? Well, you didn't. You did miss out on an answer there, but it's still okay. Well, more left to go. Ralph, though, is in slightly more sketchy territory. Only 2 good answers left on the board. Must get the remaining 2 right, and otherwise Ralph will be wiping all the way down to 0. Oren, still on for the maximum. 2 left to go. Next, we're going to Enter the Gungeon. All top 5 players have gone for this. And you're right to do so with Enter the Gungeon. Yes, face cards in the diamond suit. The Jack is a bullet kin. The Queen is a shotgun kin. And the King is a sniper shell enemy. Well, there you go. Not a protagonist or an antagonist, just an enemy. Paulister, that's a bank out on 32,500 right now. That is impressive there. But there's also some big scores there. Hex banking out 47,000. That is immense going into the final board. Ralph is still looking for the 1. Oren is still looking for the 1. Can you make it stick? The next answer we're going to is Devil May Cry. Ralph and Oren have decided not to go for Devil May Cry, though. Is this the first wipeout that we're going to be revealing tonight? Or is this the final correct answer they've both just missed? Devil May Cry? Well, Ralph and Oren might be crying in a moment. We're still in the game, though. Yeah, no Devil May Cry just yet. May feature in a future edition of the Friends of Jimbo, but currently not in the list. So it is a wipeout answer. Hard luck on picking that. They're still in play. Here's another catchphrase. They have gone for Warframe along with Charlemagne and Connor. Is Warframe the final correct answer on the board to make it a perfect board for Oren and to make it a tight final round between Hex and Ralph on the final board? Warframe? That is the final correct answer on the board. Wow. Yes, Warframe face cards in the club suits. The Jack is Volt, the Queen is Mag, and the King is Excalibur, a sword-themed Warframe. So, yeah, the other 4 there are wipeouts. They do not feature yet as a friend of Jimbo, but give it enough time, and it's kind of like the like the Super Smash Brothers of card games, apparently. Eventually, every video game franchise will end up in Balatro. Or maybe there will be an actual gameplay update. I know that Local Thunk is in the works of an actual update to Balatro with slightly different logic on a couple of the cards and things like that. I don't know how many new cards are going to be added to the thing, but there's definitely some updates in store. As to when they actually occur, we don't know. Colours weaving to a spiral of jokers. At the end of board number 2, let's have a look at the scores. We do have some wipeouts right now, but we have one final board to rectify that. Colo is our first non-zero score on 3,000, Marks on 3,500. But on the top row, we have got last one, Danny Gammett, Paulister, Oren, Ralph, and at the top, Hex on 47,000. Wow. Big scores, but all at risk going through to the final board. Hex is having a very big day. Did very, very well in All Clued Up. Could be doing even better here in Wipeout if they can stick the landing on this, the final board that I have authored. Sorry. Sorry. It's sports ball, folks. Is this also video games? Potentially. Protagonist on motorcycles. No, it's not. It is sports ball. Question about snooker breaks. Fantastic. Really? Mad covers? Oh no. I think... Well, I don't know. I don't know how happy you will be with the answers I've provided here. But it is definitely a game of sports ball. Attention, duelists! And yes, you did miss out on a Sonic question. Yes, you did, Poison Dart. Lacrosse attention at last. Almost, Clive. Unfortunately, does not meet the bill of this particular board. You'll see why. Which 11 of these words, when appended to the word ball, form the names of sports? That's literally it. There's nothing else to add to this. I will give you 16 words. If you can append the word ball to the end to form an official sport, then that's all you need to do. 5 of them are wipeouts. They do not feature as the names of sports that have ball on the end. They may be related to other things in the world, but not a sport. So 11 of these are something sports ball. 5 of them are not. So good luck. Here we go.
Answers are...
Yeah, the others are not a sport yet. So take these words, add the word ball on the end. Is that an actual name of a sport? That's what you are answering. Remember to give me at least a bit of one, otherwise you will be wiping a lot of score out. I think I do see at least a bit of one from everyone. That's what we like to see. Last few seconds, get your final bids in. And that there is time. You were expecting foot, were you, Poison Dart? I think that would be a bit too obvious an answer. Hex doing a wise decision here, just a single bid, hoping that's going to be enough. Ralph is going for a bid of 4, trying to go for the lead switch on the final board. We will see if that works. Oren's gone for 2, Paulus has gone for 2, Danny's gone for 2, the last one's gone for a bid of 3. That's our top row as it currently stands. Drahuska has gone for a full bid of 11. That's the only player has gone for a full bid. Everybody else has gone 8 or fewer than that from the looks of things. And we'll see how we go. Was hoping you'd recognise more, says Topper. How many did you go for? You went for a bid of 4. Well, we will see. I was hoping I'd recognise any, and yet I did not, says BC. Yeah, these are... A good number of these are fairly obscure, but I think you'll be interested to find more about them when we get to revealing them. So, let's see how you've all done. Going to start off with wiffle ball. Yes, wiffle ball is correct. Yes, it's a scaled down version of baseball that uses plastic bats and perforated plastic balls. I've seen that a lot with like John Boy Media. They've been doing a bit of gameplay like wiffle ball and things like that. Yeah, wiffle ball, absolutely great. And that was your one and done there, Hex. You are currently on 47,500. Now, that's only good and only secure if and only if we've done all of the answers on this board. If after all of the answers we have gone through, there are still at least one right and one wrong left on the board we haven't revealed, we will go for another round of bidding. So sit tight. That could still happen, especially with weird words like this. It could still happen. Yes, if with an extra F. If and only if. So it's not all done just yet. Hopefully it is for you, but it could still go one more. Next, slam. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Yes, slam ball is correct. Yes, it's basketball, but with trampolines strategically placed around each basket, and body contact is actually allowed. It is a contact sport. But yeah, basketball with trampolines is slam ball. Siva Gunnable. Rad as fuck, says Danny. Okay. Under toi, it's a slam. Yeah, almost. Ball. Next, we're going to ring. Oh, not many people offering an answer here. Ring ball? Yes, is correct. This is a traditional South African sport. 2 teams of 9 players, and they play a game like netball and korfball. They split the pitch up into 3 thirds. That's there's the definition of a third there's 3 of them, and you're not allowed to go beyond your third. But it's a bit like netball, a bit like korfball in that kind of sense. And there's a basket on each end you try and score into. That is ring ball, a traditional South African sport. Okay, next up we're going to tech, which I couldn't spell right because it ends with a Q. Tech ball is correct, yes. What if football met table tennis and sepak takraw? You'd get tech ball with a curved table and gameplay either in singles or doubles. It's kind of crazy. And it's one of the fastest sports from the sounds of things, like of that kind of nature. If you think football and a table tennis table, but it's curved, that there is tech ball. Kind of crazy sport. Well done if you found that. We continue on. Next, we're going to go to Chuck ball. Is that a thing? Chuck ball? It is a thing, yes. This was developed in Switzerland. 2 teams of 7 players attempt to throw the ball at a rebounder. It's sort of just a bouncy thing at a 45-degree angle. And you have to have the ball bounce on the ground before an opponent can take control of the ball. And you get a point if you can do that. So you sort of throw the ball at a big reboundy thing. And if it lands on the ground before your opponents can catch it, you get a point. That's the objective of chuck ball, at least very broadly speaking. Ralph is a chuckster. Are you now? Okay. I hope I'm doing a good service on describing the rules here. But yeah, that's chuck ball for you. Okay. What about Gaelic football and hurling? Fairly, very, very obvious answers there, Nata. Anyway, we're going to continue on. Next, we're going to uni. We've got how many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players here going for uni. For like the uni ball. Does sound like it should work, shouldn't it? Alas not. No, uni ball is not a sport. There is a uni ball. It's a pen. Yeah, it's a Japanese brand of ballpoint pen is a uni ball. Pen company, exactly, Alpha. That's the pen I use, says Shapes. So you did not go for that as a wipeout, but a few players did. Uni ball, unfortunately, not a sport. It is a pen. Not a pineapple pen, just a pen. So unfortunate if you did pick that as an answer. Okay, I'm going to move on from that wipeout. Hopefully, go back to the sports with Bossa. I mean, it's a dance, isn't it? The bossa nova is a dance. Is there a bossa ball? I mean, the alliteration on the B's is quite satisfying. Yeah, there is a bossa ball, yeah. It's a Brazilian sport. 2 teams of 4 players play on an inflatable court combined with a trampoline on each side. It's like volleyball, but a whole load more bossa nova. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a knockout volleyball. It's a great way of describing it, Odie. Yeah, on an inflatable court combined with a trampoline on each side, and that there is sort of bossa ball. It's kind of crazy. So I don't know if you found that. Let's have a look at what we got right now. We have 5 good answers left on the board, 4 wipeouts to avoid. Orin is still looking for 1 more. Last one's still looking for 1 more. In fact, most players are looking for just 1 more to go. Shapes is looking for 3. Topper's looking for 2. Matt's also looking for 2. Well, we'll see how it all goes out as we continue on. Next, we're going to go to brush. As in brush ball. I mean, you use brushes and brooms and that in curling, but those are with stones, not with balls. Is there a brush ball? I'm afraid not, no. There's a broom ball, that does exist, and there's also a stick ball, that also exists. But on my very brief searching, I could not find a brush ball yet that has been formed. So if you want to try and form that as a thing, feel free to do so. Bird is asking for me tonight. Oh, well, unlucky there, Proves. Well, if we haven't gone through all the answers on the board, could still have a reprise, could still have a 50-50 go at the end. We will see. You'll now refer to curling as brushstone. And brushball's just curling on lino. Fair enough. Next up, we're going to go to kin. As in kin-el. No, kin ball. 4 players have gone with kin ball. Sounds kind of crazy. It's a good answer. Now, this really is an interesting sport. This is a Canadian sport, and it's 3 teams. Yeah, 3 teams, you heard that right, playing at the same time. 3 teams of 4 players play a fairly unique sport with a big ball of 1.2 metres, like that, in diameter, and 1 kilo in weight. The objective is to try and serve the ball to an opposing team in such a way that they can't control the ball before it bounces. So think like the chuck that we had earlier, but with no rebounder, and you have to call out a colour of team and then throw the ball in the air and hope that they don't catch it, essentially. It's really crazy, especially with a big ass ball, 1.2 metre diameter ball. I mean, the kilo doesn't seem that heavy for such a big ball, no. But they do make a big deal of it on mentioning the weight on Wikipedia, so, you know. But having such a big ball to deal with is kind of the big thing of that. And, yeah, 3 teams, rather than just being team versus team. There's actually 3. Yeah, a giant exercise ball, yeah. So, that was kin ball, as in kin-L ball. There's still 4 good answers on the board, and 3 wipeouts. Now, there are only 4 players that gave me that answer. So there is still every possibility that we could be going through a second round of bidding here. So just sit tight. It might still happen. The next one we're going to go to is Jorky. We've got BC, we've got Topper, and a couple of players in the wipeout zone here that have gone for Jorky. Such a strange old name, that. Jorky ball? Surely not. Surely yes. This is a 2-on-2 football game played inside a 10 metre by 5 metre cage. It's a bit like squash, but with football. So yeah, if you think like squash in the sort of the glass cage kind of thing, but you play football as in soccer inside. Kind of crazy. No, it's a conditional theme hospital. Yeah, Jorky is a 2-on-2 football game played inside a cage, a bit like squash. Just didn't think you made that one up. Fair enough. Well, a couple of these I did sort of make up, but we'll see. 3 good answers, 3 bad answers. Cage match. Not that kind of cage, Danny. Next we'll go to Dragon. Well, 3 players have gone for it. 1 in the wipeout zone. Now, I'll get this out here. Yes, I know that Dragon Ball exists. It's a big old anime and TV franchise and everything. Gameplay franchise. Dragon Ball. Is there an actual sport called Dragon Ball? There is, yes. Definitely not the anime. This is a sport of the same name from the Sammy Rambles series of books. 2 teams, 2 goals, and 7 Dragon Balls in each game. Games can be played running, at walking pace, and in wheelchairs, and the game adapts to the age and abilities of the players. It's a very all-inclusive kind of game. Dragon Ball is a multi-skill inclusive sport for all ages and abilities. It does exist as a thing. Dragon Ball as a sport. Not in any way related to Dragon Ball the franchise. It is based off of a sport in a different novel franchise entirely under the Sammy Rambles series of books. That's about all the information I know about that. Do they get wishes that they win? I don't know, Danny. You'll have to talk to them about that. Was this before or after the Dragon Ball anime? Yes. I think after, actually. I don't know if they necessarily know, but given that they have 7 Dragon Balls in the game, sounds a bit sus to me. You were thinking that was a trap answer, Chrono? Yeah, I thought I'd put that in as an interesting one, an interesting nod. But no, it was a good answer. Means there's now only 2 good answers after the board, 3 wipeouts to avoid. There's not many answers left in consideration from our players. I'm just going to say that. 3 players have gone for Flicker as the answer flickers on the screen. Flicker ball. Is that a thing? Yes, it is. Flicker ball is a thing. Played in 2 teams with upwards of 20 players on each team. Pass the ball or try to score at your opponent's board. Unless you're from Wisconsin, where apparently there's a whole other set of rules to learn for the game. It's like if you mix, like, for the UK, like British Bulldog, if you mix that in with this as a ball sport, kind of thing. You just have to pass the ball around and then throw it at the board at the end to score points. So it's sort of like British Bulldog in so far as it's kind of a gym like PE kind of sport. That one of those kind of things you would do with lots of players on each team. So yeah, flickable. There's an answer for you. Is another sport listed on Wikipedia et al. Means there's only one good answer left on the board. If we do hit it, that will be the end of the round of bidding, and everything you see on the scoreboard will be secured. But there are 3 wipeouts still to consider as well. Are we going to hit some wipeouts? We're going to go to Sesto. Oren and Drahuska have gone for Sesto. If this is the final correct answer on the board, then we're done and everything gets totted up. However, if this is a wipeout, Oren's about to lose 36,500 dudes. Sesto is the final correct answer on the board. So Sesto ball is an Argentinian sport. 2 teams of 6 players play on a 28 metre by 16 metre court. This is a bit like basketball and netball, except you do not bounce the ball at all as you quote-unquote travel up the pitch. So yeah, a bit like basketball, a bit like netball, but no bouncing of the ball at all. You still throw it at a net. Argentinian sport. Sesto ball was the answer there. So that brings us to a close. The other 3 are all wipeouts. Camel ball doesn't exist, but horse ball does. Pig ball does. Just no camel ball. Cue ball. Where's the cue ball going? But apparently, quote Wikipedia, in theoretical physics, cue ball is a type of non-topological soliton. A soliton is a localized field configuration that is stable. It cannot spread out and dissipate. In the case of a non-topological soliton, the stability is guaranteed by a conserved charge. The soliton has lower energy per unit charge than any other configuration. And Samba, the Bossa ball exists, but no Samba ball, I'm afraid. So there you go. That is the end of our sports ball board. That's the end of the game. Let's have a look at the final scores. Unfortunately, a few hitting wipeout at the end there, ending the game on a 0. Thank you very much for playing, though. Brian is our first non-zero score, getting 500 dudes added to the bank. Though, on the top rung, our winner tonight, with a score of 48,500, is Ralph. Well done, Ralph. Just pipping Hex out there by 1,000. But you all get paid out equally on the dupes there. Hex having a very good run through those 3 boards. Ralph doing slightly better. Actually, you have an English language on tag on the stream. You slipped into physics. Sorry, I accidentally slipped into theoretical physics mode there with the cue ball. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm back into reality. But thank you to myself. I don't like doing that, but thank you to myself, JPB, and Shadowmain for the 3 boards that you saw tonight in Wipeout. And I hope you enjoyed that sports ball board. I know it was probably not what you were expected to see at the end of the game, but I hope you still enjoyed it nonetheless. And maybe you've heard of some sports that you haven't heard of before and are more interested and would like to see more of these kind of things, especially slam ball.
Where is the cue ball going, Ashtia 100?
Where is the cue ball going? Well, hopefully it's going to stay in Sheffield with the World Snooker Championships, but we'll see how that goes in the next couple of years when that deal expires and inevitably goes over to Saudi Arabia or something like that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. That is the end of Wipeout this evening, and the end of the stream entirely, pretty much. Obviously got to do a wheel spin and that to deal with. Let me quickly go over some continuity things happening for the rest of the week. Now, Ben has just finished all of his things for season 17 of Game Night. He had the big charity stream on Saturday. Means he won't be streaming this week, so no Thursday, no Saturday stream from him. You will have a stream from me on Friday. And that will consist of Who Dares Wins and The Drop, I believe, as our main games. And we do have a Quiz Cubed as our warm-up game. I forget exactly who it is that's authored that, but we do have a Quiz Cubed as a warm-up on the Friday. Then on the weekend, you'll probably have Wheel After Dark on the Saturday with JB Henry. I think he's also got some theatre planned at some point during the week as well over on his stream. So you've got that to look forward to. Anything else happening in the wider world? I don't think there's much else happening in community land. I know Topper did some Slag Lisa
yesterday that I missed out on, and might do some Spin Star soon as well, maybe on Sunday, getting all the S's, all the alliteration going on there. So maybe some Spin Star from Topper on Sunday in Discord or otherwise that you could look forward to. So yeah, that's what's happening. I hope you are looking forward to the Friday stream though, with the Who Dares Wins, because yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how that all shakes out. But before we do that, it is time. I almost said stopper. I did, yeah. It is time to do a good old wheel spin though. So, not a Spin Star spin, just a regular old spin. It's a mixture of lists, Mr. Vertigo. Mixture of lists. And go! Oh. Apparently I didn't tighten the nut on this one, so we could be going here for a while. Sit tight. Especially with the clicking that's still not working. Yeah, we could be here for a while. Vamp for time. Round and round and round and round and round and round it goes. It's going to be in balance as well, so it's probably going to end up on whatever the biased side of the wheel is, which looks like it's about there. Is it going to go back? Yep, it's going to go back. Where is it going to settle? It's going to settle on, apparently, on In the Grid E. Sure, alright. That's what I get for not tightening the nut on the wheel. So yeah, we're going to end up on In the Grid E tonight. The wheel is apparently biased towards the grid. I should be changing the wedges at some point. Oh god. Anyway, let's go to In the Grid and see how it all goes. In the Grid. I also need to get Nightbot open, so that we can get some players in for In the Grid tonight. Go to the dashboard. They've changed that button. It now says dashboard. Well done, Nightbot. You actually understand UX. Go to the giveaways. Go to the settings. Go to the keyword giveaway. Go to all of that. Go to that. Make it all happen. And you know what the keyword is. It's In the Grid. And I know that I'm not in shot right now, so have a look at that. Say In the Grid. And you could be in with a pick to play In the Grid tonight. In the Grid. I will need to go back into Discord land as well, won't I? Oh, God. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. And I will also need to get my music up as well from Tipping Point. Here we go. Sounds. Yeah, we've got that. Oh, I still haven't undone that. Let me have a look at this. Reveal. I need to undo things. Because I still have the extra reveals in hand and I don't want those. We need to take reveal pre-off there, like that. And what grid were we playing? E, was it? Okay, let's have a look at E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that one. And it is that one. Alright, cool. We're playing that grid tonight then. Fantastic. It would be the most epic game of In the Grid ever if we played it undefeatable. Oh my god. Right, let's pick some players. Who's going to be playing In the Grid tonight? We've got a Natter. And facing off against Natter, we have got Mr. Vertigo as well. So Natter and Mr. Vertigo, you can join me in Discord if you want to have a bit of a chit chat, but you don't have to. Entirely up to you on that. And while you figure out where you're going, I'm going to quickly figure out the Unity side of things and change the names. So we've got a Natter IKH on the left, and we've got a Mr. Vertigo over on the right. And there we go. Everything has been set up there. Both players are already in the green rooms. Let me bring them in like that and say good evening to you two. How you doing?
Doing well, thanks so much.
Hi again.
Welcome back, Mr. Vertigo, back into the studio. See if you can get some money out of In the Grid tonight. So, let me press round 3 tension bed. There we go. Get that all playing away. Bring the volume down slightly. So, both players here have played In the Grid before, so I'll quickly go over the rules. There's a lot of cash available in this grid, and then let me change the camera over as well. Yeah, a lot of cash available in this one. Look at that! Or maybe put D for distribution.
Yeah, half the grid is bloody cash. Loads of cash available. Loads of money. 8 cash tiles available. Those are the ones in gold, not green. The green are bonuses. They can multiply your current bank. Think Balatro X Mult. We have just a single steal in the grid, 3 penalties, and 1 bankrupt to avoid. So yeah, a lot of opportunity to add value to the game. Some opportunity to lose it though, so try and avoid that at all costs. Nata, since you were the first one picked, you're going to be playing first and of course playing last. You can play 15 of the 16 tiles in the grid, and you do have 2 reveals each as well at your disposal. And with that, I think we'll get this game underway. Nata, what would you like to do?
Thank you, Ashley. Let's start with a A1, please.
Going with A1, sure thing. Bit of an early start for this one. Yeah, steel. Just get that out of the way. Just get the steel out of the way, so we don't get all jealous about the money later on. How much are we stealing away from Mr. Vertigo at this very early stage? A bit over half, 65% of Mr. Vertigo's bank becomes yours. Means you're up to 16,500. Mr. Vertigo, you're down to 3,500. And just like that, the steel from the Steel City has now gone. There's your reference there, Mike, that you're trying to go for. Mr. Vertigo, we now come to you. What would you like to do?
I'll play B2, please.
B2 is what we want to go for. Discarded the purple, give him a tarot. No, I'm not giving a tarot card for that, Tadaro. Behind B2 for Mr. Vertigo. That is gold, and you are going to be adding cash. 3,000 of it, so it's it's a little bit. You're up to 6,500. You're exactly 10,000 behind Nata at this point in the game, but there's still 7 gold tiles still to reveal. We come back to you, Nata. What's your next move?
I'm gonna go for a reveal. I'm gonna go for C4, please.
Going reveal on C4. Would you like a message on Discord?
Yes, please.
All right, well, we can do that then. So for you, I will send a message of the colour but not the value of C4. There you go. There is your message.
Okay.
So with that in mind, you can play that right now. You can use another reveal so early on as well, or play somewhere else. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I will take a play, and I'm going to go ahead and do A4, please. The paper size, please.
With the paper size A4. Yep. All right, A4 it shall be. And behind A4 we've got... It's more cash gold at the value of 5,000. So you're up to 21,500. You're now ahead by exactly 15,000 dupes over Mr. Vertigo's 6,500. Playing catch up here, Mr. Vertigo. Obviously, there's no steel left in the grid, so you have to do it under your own steam. But still 6 cash available and 3 bonuses as well to try and multiply that up a bit. What would you like to do next?
I think I'll play D3, please.
Going with D3, not wanting a reveal yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, fair enough. It is your game. Going with D3. And for you, Mr. Vertigo, behind D3, it's another cash tile to the value of 1,000. It's not much, but it's still going. 7,500 you now have in your bank. Nata, we'll come back to you. There are now 5 cash tiles left in the grid. Still the 3 bonuses untouched. There are 3 penalties and the bankrupt still out there to avoid, though.
Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to go with C2.
Going with C2. All right, and for you, Nata, behind C2, there's another cash tile to the value of 8,000. You're finding all the big ones. Mr. Vertigo's finding the smaller ones, extending your lead to 29,500. You're now ahead by 22,000 dupes against Mr. Vertigo's current total. Mr. Vertigo, you're having a bit of misfortune on the values of the cash right now, but good bonus right now might swing the favour. Let me have a quick look at what the values of bonuses could be tonight. Yeah, they could be quite big. Bonuses are anything up to 200% tonight, which means tripling the current value of your bank, essentially. So that's very doable.
Can I have a reveal for D2, please?
You may indeed. Would you like to message in Discord?
Yes, please.
Sure thing. So I'll send you a message on Discord on the colour but not the value of D2. Okay. I'll just put a dividing line in for you as well, because I can see the last messages I sent you were also in the grid related. There you go. So with that in mind, you can play that tile right now, or go somewhere else, or use your other reveal as well.
I'll play A3, please.
Gonna play A3. Alright. A3 committed to. And behind A3... Didn't want to see that. You want to try and get some cash on the board, not lose it all. And when I say lose it all, I mean pretty much lose it all. It's at 95%. It's the biggest penalty it could be without it being a bankrupt. Crashes you down to 375. Now is definitely not the time to hit any sort of bonus, because, well, I mean, if you triple 375, you're barely into the thousands. So you need to get some big cash back on the board before you do that. Or hope that Nata finds some misfortune on the next play. So, Nata, we come back to you. It's now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to do a reveal on B4.
Using a second reveal?
Yep, on B4.
On B4, okay. So I'll send you another message in a moment, and it'll be about the colour, but not the value, of B4. Alright. There we go. That message has been sent.
Alright.
So, you can play that one, or keep it in reserve, or play somewhere else. What's your poison?
I'm actually going to reserve that as well, too, along with my C4 that I had beforehand. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump a little to the left to B3.
B3, okay. What do you reckon of everything right now, Mr. Vertigo? The state of play. Why would you go for a B3 rather than playing either of his current reveals?
Not sure. I'm gonna think about it.
Well, while you have a think about it, let me reveal what we've got behind B3 for Nata. Because this could change everything. It's a penalty. How much are we losing, Nata? Ooh, it's a big one. 85%, and just like that, Mr. Vertigo is now in striking distance just with a cash tile. Nata's down to 4,425. Mr. Vertigo, you're not even into the thousands, but a decently valued cash tile will make the difference. The situation is, there's now only 2 tiles left in the entire grid that are bad. Everything else is good, either solid value or multiplicative value. Miss Vertigo, we come back to you. It's your next turn. You do still have one reveal in hand as well.
Yeah, I think I'll use that reveal. I'll use it on C3, please.
Okay, so you're going to get some more information here. I'll send you a message, and it'll be about the colour but not the value of C3. Okay. And there's information for you. So that's all the reveals in play. They are actually live in play on the grid. None of them have been played yet. Mr. Vertigo, what is your decision at this point?
I'll play C1.
I'm going to leave them open as well, going with C1. Nata, what do you reckon on all of this open play right now? There's 4 reveals currently open on the grid. None of you deciding to play any of them. What's your read of that?
Well, I'm okay with what I have, from what I can see from myself, what I've chosen. And for what there is, though, there's about 7 squares that are still good to go at least, and so to get some bonuses and some good cash. So it depends what goes on.
Well, from my perspective, if you're not deciding to play any of these tiles right now, that's weird because there's only 2 that are bad. Means, well, there must be 2 tiles of those 4 reveals that are actually good if you are trying to avoid playing. So, someone's holding something in reserve somewhere, potentially. But, we're going to play C1 in the open right now. Miss Vertigo, behind C1. Okay, it's something. Probably didn't want it right now, but it's something. It is a bonus. How much are we multiplying your bank by? Or sorry, adding to your bank is the technical word here. It's a big one. Would have been 175% increase of your bank, which brings you to the heady heights of 1,031. Which is about a quarter what Natter has right now. I mean, saving graces, you've prevented Natter from being able to play that right now.
That's true.
There is still 2 bonuses in play in the grid somewhere. There's still 4 catch tiles as well. 1 penalty, 1 bankrupt to avoid. Natter, we come back to you. You will still be playing 4 tiles in total.
Yep. And any one of them can be a good one or bad, depending on what goes on.
Yep.
So you know what? I am gonna take the B4, please, and I'm gonna add some. And I'm gonna see if I can add some more cash, if possible.
Go with B4. Okay, B4, and you're saying you're going to add some cash. So obviously you know the colour. You do know it is a cash tile, but you do not know the value of said tile. Thank you for the follow there, D&D. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. So, Natter, how much are we adding to your bank? It's 7,000 we're adding to your bank. Brings you up to 11,425. Which is looking to be about 11 times the value that Mr. Vertigo currently has. Mr. Vertigo, there are 5 tiles left in the grid that are good for you. Though, in a more strict sense, only 3 of them are really good for you at this moment. The 2 bonuses, though they will still multiply you up, won't get you near to Natter just yet.
I'll play my second. I'll play what I had for my second reveal, C3, please.
Going to play your second reveal of C3. Yeah, they're not always multiples of 2,500, though. This particular grid configuration, the cash are in 1,000 increments between 1 and 10,000. There are more cash tiles, but the overall maximum is lower. So it sort of, swings and roundabouts on that. So yeah, sometimes they're different because I like to make it different. That's why the bonuses are up to like 200% on this one as well, because that's not normal either. Mr. Vertigo, you go with C3. You know the colour. And you know it is in gold. But how much gold? I can tell you, behind C3 is 9,000. And suddenly, everything gets nice and tight. Mr. Vertigo, you're up to 10,031. You're behind by by around 1,300 and something. So very little in it. A good cash tile will make the difference. Bonus at this point will definitely make the difference. Natter, we come back to you. There are 6 tiles left in the grid. You are playing 3 of them.
Right, I'm gonna have a risk here, and I'm gonna go D4, please.
Go for a risk, going for D4.
Yes.
Well, there are 4 cash tiles. Sorry, 4 good tiles left on the grid. 2 of them cash, 2 of them bonus, and then 2 bad ones to avoid: penalty and bankrupt. Going with a risky play on D4. It is bonus. It has paid off for you. How much bonus are we getting? It's between 50% and 200% tonight. It's a 55% bonus. Not the biggest it could be. It's probably one of the lowest it could be tonight, but it's still a bonus nonetheless. Brings you up to 17,708. Mr. Vertigo, you're playing catch-up by around 7,700. This is your penultimate turn in the grid. Each of you still has one reveal that we've yet to play out. There is still one penalty, one bankrupt still in the grid. There's still 2 cash. One of those cash tiles will still be good enough for you to take the lead, potentially. The value can be anything up to 10,000. There's still a bonus out there as well that could also swing the favour.
Rightly or wrongly, I'm going to go with C4, please.
Gonna play Natter's reveal.
Yes, I think so, please.
Gonna call his bluff. Well, Natter, you know the colour, don't you?
Yep, it's red, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Natter was holding on to the final penalty. How much are we losing, Mr. Vertigo?
90% probably.
3/4 of your bank, 75%. You're down to 2508. Puts you in a difficult situation because really only one good cash tile could save you in this game. Natter, you do have 2 tiles to play.
That's true.
You can play 2 cash tiles potentially. You could play a cash tile and a bonus. But you could also play cash tile and a bankrupt. Or a bonus and a bankrupt. Or even a bankrupt and a bonus or a bankrupt and cash. Any of those permutations are still possible.
Yeah, it's a total, so basically any permutation, there's like 16 different permutations that could happen, there's at least here. So, any one of those 16 could happen.
Yeah, and you do have to play 2. Mr. Vertigo can only play 1, you must play 2.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and I am going to steal the B1, please.
B1?
Yes.
What do you reckon, Mr. Vertigo?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Chat, what do we think's behind B1? Let's draw some tension out. Polska says black. Ria says cash. Oren says cash. Random Zombie says black. Smart Money says cash, I guess. That's what they say. Behind B1 for Natter. It is cash. How much are we adding? 10,000! Big cash. That's the maximum it could be on any given cash tile tonight. Natter, you are currently on 27,708, but that's not the final total. Something still has to change to that value. Mr. Vertigo, plain and simple, Natter has to hit the bankrupt for you to win. There is no way, with the cash or bonus available left in the grid, that you can supersede his current score. You must get him to select the bankrupt on his next move. That's your only winning move right now.
Right, let's see.
You obviously only know one of these 3 colours.
Where's the bank? I'll try D1, please.
Trying to avoid the bankrupt. Going with D1.
Yeah. Hopefully that's enough for me to take the lead.
Well, let's see. Behind D1... you have avoided the bankrupt. So they're still in play for Natter. How much are we increasing your bank value by? From how much you could be winning if Natter bankrupts? We're adding 160%. Means your final score is 6,520. And that is all you can do. Natter, we come to you. And it is between A2 and D2. Pick the cash, you win. Pick the bankrupt, Mr. Vertigo wins.
Well, either way around it, it could be a possibility of a win or a fail. So I'm going to toss a coin. So heads would be A2, tails D2. And it's going for tails. So I'm taking Vertigo's reveal. D2, please.
You're going to play D2, yeah?
Yes.
Chat, what do you think is behind D2? What do you think Mr. Vertigo has been holding in reserve for about 2/3 of the game? You think he has the last cash, says Random Zombie. You think he was hiding the bankrupt, says Rias. Not Oren saying black. Hex says black, plain and simple. Surely he'd pick the cash if he knew where it was, says ABB. Why would he not hold on to it if it wasn't a bankrupt, says Oni. 50-50 either way, says Random Zombie. Some people applying some interesting Vias de Mol kind of logic here. I'm leaning towards D2 being the bankrupt, but I'm not 100%, says Tadaru. Well, Mr. Vertigo knows the fate of this game right now. Shall I leave it to you, Mr. Vertigo, to call this one? I don't really do this, but I feel like you can do this. So I'm going to give you the power. I'm going to take the music down, and I'm going to let you call the colour of the tile. Behind D2, take it away.
Behind D2, it is the colour of black.
It's a bankrupt! And with that, Mr. Vertigo takes the win! Out from underneath Natter's nose there. Mr. Vertigo with the win on 6,520. People in chat absolutely read the situation right. Why would he play elsewhere from what he already knows if he already knows that it's good value? The only reason is because he knew it wasn't good value. Pay those dutes out to Mr. Vertigo. Congratulations, you are the victor of 6,520 dutes. Let's quickly reveal what the value of the cash tile would have been behind A2. It was a measly 2,000 in the grand scheme of things, but would have kept Natter in the game as the victor. But as it stands, Natter decided to do the 50-50 roll, and it did not go your way, Natter. How do you feel after that?
I feel betrayed by the coin, but you know what? I had good fun. I led through, and it all went the way it went. So at least, but still, good going, Mr. Vertigo. Good going.
Absolutely,
you're truly
Mr.
a mole.
Mr. Vertigo, did you ever expect that to happen there?
Absolutely not. I thought I'd lost that.
I did kind of appreciate you trying to put the act on. I was like, where's the bankrupt? Where's the bankrupt? Even though you knew exactly where the bankrupt was. Like, where's the bankrupt? So, yeah, absolutely great play at the end there. And you are the winner of 6,520. It's not a great amount out of in the grid. We've seen bigger numbers, but it's still a win nonetheless. Thank you, Natter. Thank you, Mr. Vertigo, for playing in the grid tonight. I hope you both had fun.
Yes, I actually had good fun. Thank you so much.
That's what I love to hear. Thank you very much for playing, and enjoy the rest of the week. And we'll catch you two later on. Take care.
See you on Friday.
See you later. See you on Friday. Bye-bye. Oh, hello there, Theory.
5 years. It's really been 5 years? Thanks again for all the entertainment and camaraderie you've provided.
Thank you very much for the 5-year resub. That is immense. Thank you, Theory. And yeah, that's... How have we known each other for that long? That's kind of crazy. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it isn't crazy because I've known people for longer than that. But doing this thing on a continuous basis for that long is it is immense. And you've done some amazing work yourself as well, Kurt. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of it happening at Game Show Marathon as well around June time. June in 2025. Definitely looking forward to some more Game Show Marathon stuff with some of your content provided as well. And great work you do with Hackbox, etc. And that's the peril of picking the final panel. Indeed, it is, Rias, with great blah blah has great responsibility in that, but that doesn't make sense in the grid at all. No, with great first pick becomes great final pick as well. And by the time it's been 10 years, we might get to QL3. I don't know about that, so there you go. That's what something like that. Toby Maguire would say something like that. Right. That brings us to a close on tonight's stream. I hope you did enjoy tonight's stream of Quiz Night. I'll be back on Friday with Quiz Cubed warm-up. Who Dares wins first, the maiden voyage of that on stream, and then the Dooch drop as well after that. I hope you're looking forward to on the Friday. Do we have anyone to go rated to this lovely Friday evening? Let me have a quick look. Who is currently on the lines? Go to following. Show all. That's what I want to do. I mean, we were talking about some Balatro earlier on. I see a silly puppy currently playing some Balatro, so I think it only makes sense. It only makes sense if we go and raid into Silly Puppy right now. So I think we shall do. So let me find the string I need to put in. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one there. There we go. We're going to say a raid into It's Silly Puppy. And what do we want as our raid message as we go in over there? What do we want as our raid message? Any suggestions in chat? Is there anything funny to go with? Protagonist. Oh yeah, U0026. That was it, wasn't it? U0026. We'll go with we'll go with that and see if you understand. He might actually get that. Actually, he may actually understand what U0026 will be, or if not him, then somebody else in chat will find out exactly what that is. Although I know Drahuska's over there, so he might spoil everything beforehand. But either way, we'll go with U0026 as our raid message, and I'll see you on Friday for some more Quiz Night. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you soon.